Hey guys, this is Wildcat Chris Harris, TNA original and one half of 6-time TNA World Tag Team Champions, America's Most Wanted. You are listening to the TNA Cross the Line podcast.
TNA Wrestling, Cross the Line.
And we're back with episode 296 of the TNA Cross the Line podcast. I am Bob Colling Jr. With me, as always, is Dallas Gridley. And Dallas, it's our favorite day of the month. It's pay-per-view Sunday. Sacrifice 2007. We've got a whole bunch of matches. We have three-way dances, all for championship gold. We have a Texas death match, Jeff Jarrett in a singles match, and just a whole lot more. So, Dallas, how are we feeling heading in to Sacrifice?
Bob, I've never been more excited for a Sacrifice event than today.
Well, I'm glad you clarified you've never been more excited
For Sacrifice. That's right.
If you had said in general, I would have been kind of concerned for that.
Dude, this is a big one. This is a big show. Christian, Sting, Kurt Angle for the NWA World title in the main event. Remember, Dad, you might have just said it as I was zoning out in the intro, but we have a lot of fun three-ways during this show. And I think that's super exciting. They got the NWA Tag Team title in a three-way match. The X Division's in a three-way match. Dude.
I did mention that. And then in the Texas death match, between Harris and Storm, who last month had arguably the worst match potentially ever in TNA, a blindfold steel cage, looking to maybe redeem themselves with a not as restrictive match that a Texas death match is.
Yeah, that match, they should have been that to begin with. It should never have been a blindfold match. I know why they were trying to do it. It didn't work out. So I'm glad we are not doing that again. And we can't forget, I think it was on the last episode of Impact, we know who VCAM is facing. They made a shocking debut on Impact. So they are not on the pre-show on the show. They're on the main card.
Are you going to say who they are?
Oh, Bob, you love them, so I was waiting for you. But it's Basham and Damaja, or as Christy Hemme said, how did she say it? She was like,
I think she just said like Damager
or something. Yeah, it was really weird. She said it really weird, but and Jeff Jarrett and Robert Roode, kind of a random one, but anyway, bunch of fun matches. What we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 matches. And Bob, as always, damn it, I dropped it, but I got the DVD in front of me. Now, I'm not going to say what's on the cover because it's a spoiler. But
oh, it definitely is.
It's definitely a spoiler. I will tell you that it does show Christian Cage, Kurt Angle, and Sting, which on the poster, it has a bloody handprint with Christian's face in it, and I believe it has like might have Tomko and AJ Styles. I can't 100% remember off the top of my head. And I don't think I've saved it on my computer yet for when I post it. No, I have not. So, now the back of it, they left a really great typo that this was from March 11th, which it is not. So, that's cool. It does mention about the pre-show, even on the DVD. Now, it's a countdown pre-show. I just looked a little bit ahead on our Observer. There isn't an actual pre-show with matches. They just aired the countdown special that they would play on Spike to kind of advertise the show. There's apparently also bonus hidden Easter egg footage. I think that is like when you go on the DVDs and you can, like, if you press right like twice, 2 or 3 times, and then it like plays like a hidden feature or something like that.
You have to do what?
You never heard about that? Like, there's some. I don't know on everything, but on wrestling ones specifically, you can, like, on certain parts you have to find it, and you can, if you like double tap to the right or something, it'll play like a hidden scene or something like that.
Okay, I mean, I've heard of like Easter eggs on like various WWE
Yeah.
documentaries or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like like Easter egg, there's this match, but I don't think I've ever known how to access it.
No, it's like a hidden.
Right.
I read about it once. It's like a little hidden thing in the menu somewhere usually. But anyways, there's apparently one they're telling you exists somewhere on this Sacrifice 2007 DVD. And in case you're wondering, it's sealed. So
safe to say you've not watched it.
I don't think I've seen a single match of this show.
Okay. I have not either. I have not watched this show. The only thing, and now this was I feel like maybe a few weeks ago I mentioned it on the show, but in the break room at my work, I went to have lunch, and somebody had put on the TNA channel that Pluto has, and I was like, oh, what is this? And then I heard commentary say Sacrifice 2007, and it was the main event of said event.
Oh.
And I said, well, I cannot watch this because I'm literally doing a podcast on this in like a month. So I'd rather not watch it.
Talk about timing.
Yeah. So I did not watch it. I put my headphones in and I distracted myself into doing something else. So I didn't even hear what was going on.
Wow. That's pretty good restraint, man.
It was actually pretty easy.
When you're at work, I could tune
yeah,
myself out.
I mean, I just didn't want to.
That's fair.
I didn't want to really entertain it. So. But I have to entertain it now.
That's right. You've been itching for this moment right now. And as always with the pay-per-views, we just get right into it. We don't have notes. We don't have indie notes to talk about. Nothing.
No.
And I'm assuming Bob is doing the same thing as I am. We are watching on YouTube because we have YouTube Premium. And so it is on the it's TNA Wrestling again. The TNA Wrestling YouTube channel. This is usually Bob's part, but I was staring at it for the last couple minutes. They've uploaded this 3 years ago. So it's, I would say, a fairly new addition on the channel. It's got...
I don't know. I feel like it might be one of the more older ones.
Really?
Because, I want to say they just uploaded a show from 2005.
Well, I even do see right in the bottom, it says Victory Road 07 was uploaded a year ago. So I guess it kind of just, okay. So they do have 303,000 views, which is a pretty good number. It's a lot more than watched it back in 2007. And yeah. I always get a kick out of what they title these, right? So this must have been uploaded on a Tuesday because it says TNA Tuesdays, Sacrifice 2007, Chris Sabin, Rhino, Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, Kurt Angle, Sting. And if I was a betting man, Chris Sabin and Rhino were listed first on that because they were both active in Impact when they posted this.
So it was posted February 22nd, 2022.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they're both active. So,
that would surprise me that they'd be the first two. I would have assumed you would do like AJ Joe, Kurt Sting.
Yeah,
because AJ's still active in WWE, obviously. Joe's in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
Realistically, all these guys are active at the time that they posted it, I guess.
All good names, but I don't know if I would have. Chris Sabin and Rhino are definitely two that I don't know if they would have been the first ones I would have put on here, I guess, but.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have done that either, but it doesn't really matter.
Not that I'm going to complain.
No. Interestingly enough, the video only has 2.8 thousand likes.
Out
of 303,618 views.
I wish that we could. Oh, see, I didn't expand that to see the full number. That's fun. I wish we could see the dislikes because YouTube took that away. So we can't see that. But
yeah, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to like it right now.
You know what? So am I. I know I'm going to like this show.
So now we're at whatever it is, 2,800 and something plus 2 more.
And are you subscribed to the TNA Wrestling YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Look
think
at you
so.
go.
Oh, shoot. Now it's playing when I don't want to play. Fuck. Damn it. Wait.
Oh, I just hit it. Play 2. Oh, my God. We're a mess. We got to get
We're
this
falling
started.
apart.
We are
Guys,
falling apart.
falling
Literally,
apart.
we're seconds away from starting the show, and we are losing.
We're losing all sense of like any type of control. Just embarrassing. Now, on the YouTube version of this, there are little placeholders. I thought maybe that was for like matches, but no. It looks like they just randomly time-stamped things.
Wait, I see it too. It's key moments, and I'm going to spoil the first one. It just says hesitation dropkick at 15 minutes and 17 seconds in. So get ready. We're going to see.
There's only 4. It looks like there's 4 of them.
What says
it's the hesitation dropkick, Robert Roode against Jeff Jarrett, which is fine, whatever. History of Chris Harris, James Storm, and then the last one just says Alex Shelley.
That's awesome.
What in the world?
It's awesome.
That's hilarious.
Well, I can tell you right now, we got some good moments waiting for us then as soon as we hit this play button.
I guess so. That's pretty funny. Alex Shelley? That's funny. I don't know what is going on. I have to like restart this fucking thing. Okay, here we go. All right, let's get into it. The runtime for this on the YouTube version is 2 hours, 45 minutes, and 47 seconds. Of course, as we've mentioned, you can go on to TNA Plus and watch along with us, or if it's in your own personal collection, that'll do the trick as well. I'm going to count down from 3. And when I say play, that is when the watch along will be. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
First, we're starting off with our TNA We Are Wrestling. Oh, spooky intro. It's Kurt Angle.
I don't know if it's spooky. It's more like a dramatic thing here.
Okay. Yeah. Hope I lost audio.
Okay, so did I.
Oh, okay. No, that's just how it is then.
It better not be the whole thing, though.
Well, let's just wait it out till we get to like a match. Because right now it's still the intro package.
Dude, do you think it's quiet because of the music?
It could be. So we can't hear anything that's being said right now.
That'd be wild if they like couldn't
I know.
hear it because of the music.
That would be. Let's wait until we get into the impact zone and see. Because if not, then we're gonna have to go grab our hard drives.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a pivot here. I wonder. So like tonight, sacrifices will be made.
Yeah.
Bones could be broken for championship.
Blood will be
History
bled.
could be made tonight.
Vengeance is in the eye.
Men will do what it takes to become champion.
Dude, that's literally
will be settled.
That's what all of them say.
Blood will be shed, flying through the air for the ultimate sacrifice of gold. Tonight. Men will disappear.
Tonight.
Oh, and we're back.
It's back. We're back.
It had to be the music.
Interesting. Look at TNA logo breaking through a brick wall, dude. TNA Wrestling presents Sacrifice.
Okay, so I don't understand the connection of a brick wall with sacrifice.
No, and I don't even think there's one on the poster. Oh my god, I just skipped ahead on accident by hitting a button.
No. Oh, dude, this is...
What time are we at?
I'm afraid to touch anything. 208, 209, 210.
Tell me when it's at.
211,
2:17.
12, 213, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Okay. We're good. Oh my goodness.
What a way to end our Skype era.
Yeah, guys, Skype's going away. It's where we record, and this is our final episode recording on Skype. And we are a fucking mess. Hey, but we're inside the Impact Zone. And let's see what we're starting off with. It's the X Division Championship. All 3 titles defended in 3-way matchups. X Factors. Dutt and Machismo survived the Suicide Stampede. I didn't know that was what that match was called, but sounds good.
Okay, because I was thinking the same thing. I didn't know it was a Suicide Stampede. What the hell?
This is kind of cool. Both challengers are looking for their first title. In the scoreboard, Sabin, 4-time X Division champion. Now listen, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news here. Pretty sure one of the guys in this match doesn't win their first X Division title for about 10 more years.
Is that right?
It's pretty fucking close to right. But I'm not saying who. So. First competitor. It's the Black Machismo. Jay Lethal.
What a nice sign there.
Well, I was just about to say, well, you can tell that one's not a planted sign.
No.
It was nice. The kid was very excited to see the Black Machismo.
Yeah, but I like that though. I mean, he clearly just tried to find that type of paper and just.
Oh, I like it. I'm not knocking it, but because you can tell when they're. I feel like when they're planted, they're bold, sharpie, thick lines.
Oh, for sure.
Dutt coming out with a mouth guard around his neck.
Is that what that is?
It's in like a little mouth guard case.
Oh my god!
Kind of a weird thing.
That's very weird.
Now Dutt has kind of been not a heel, but he's definitely not happy with Jay Lethal. Just a couple weeks back.
It is a mouth guard. He just put it in there.
That's weird.
Dutt was kind of beefing with the whole Kevin Nash invitational whatever. Because Nash was basically saying that Sonjay was on steroids.
That looked like a planted sign to me.
I'm sure.
I couldn't read it quickly because they showed it very fast, but it looked too nice.
Dallas, I think I see your mom in the crowd.
My mom?
Yeah, she's got a white T-shirt on right on the.
Oh my god! I haven't even got a good close look yet, and I know who you're talking about.
She's just right there.
It's probably an old man that you're saying is my mother.
No, I don't think that's a guy. That's definitely a woman.
It's hard to tell. Now, Bob, I want to pay attention to the crowd a little bit during this because usually I feel like when we enter the impact zone, now mind you, I just missed like a minute because my thing skipped ahead. Yeah. They look a little bit more excited generally, and I feel like during those entrances, these people were not excited.
What was Sabin was acting like as if he was going to just let them pin him, and then Lethal said no?
Yep.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, so I think he was trying to do that to make them go against each other because Dutt was going to take the pin, and Lethal was like, nah.
But that's smart thinking.
Guess. I think is the guy that does the white towels gimmick. He's not in the upper level. He's on the floor now. I don't know if that's him.
You're telling me he's changed his seat?
I think so. He went on the floor level. He must have got there super early this time.
No, good for him. He was really excited.
That's the same guy. I can't tell. Okay. Dutt's going to do something here. He's acting kind of weird.
Well, Sabin gets thrown to the floor, so now it forces Dutt and Lethal to face each other. These guys are going at it. Slipped out of the way as Lethal went for an elbow. Uh-oh, roll up. Oh, Lethal slipped out.
Well, he's been watching some Iron Sheik tapes, not because Iron Sheik ever did a roll through like that, but because of the camel clutch.
I just can't wait for the hesitation dropkick moment that they marked for us.
Which is marked at 15 minutes. So
roughly, yeah.
That's what it says. It's like 15 minutes and like 13 seconds.
Why did they keep showing that person in the crowd? Oh my god, what a dropkick to Sabin's face. The one who's standing on the guardrail right there in the pattern shirt. They keep showing him. Total World Head Scissor by Dutt.
Is the guy doing this?
Yes, that's him. They keep showing him. Look, Lethal's trying to congratulate him. Double team on Sabin into the corner. Up and over. Oh, Lethal hit Dutt in the midsection. Insecure into the Tornado DDT combo by Sabin.
Now, if anybody's wondering, I do have a review of this show that I freaking did. Damn it. Roughly around the time in which the show took place. I don't have one that was the same.
Bob, that is a great reminder.
Oh, wait, yeah, I do.
I don't have our sheet up, so I got to do that.
I found one. Good. Wait a minute. So I do, however, I'm not going to read the thoughts on it because it's actually substantially long for each one, as if he's Dave Meltzer. So I'm not going to do that. So they'll just be like a quick, just the star ratings, I guess, for this time. And it's going to be by the late, great Larry Zonka of 401 Mania fame, in case anybody was curious.
Yeah, I got to get our sheet set up. I totally forgot about that. I was so excited about the Sacrifice show. I just totally forgot.
It's understandable.
Sabin, one of the best we've ever seen in the X Division. You got that damn right.
Head scissors out of the corner there by Lethal. So, not a bad start so far. I feel like Sonjay is going to do something that would be considered like a heel turn or something.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Also, I don't know what is that acne all over his back?
Yeah, I think it is.
And is that how Kevin Nash is going to the steroid assumption?
It could be. That is something that happens.
Springboard moonsault to the floor. Is Sonjay even still on AEW TV or no?
It's funny you say that. I was watching, I think it was Collision the other night, and there was a backstage segment with like Jarrett, Lethal, and all that. Jarrett's upset he's not getting what he wants, the titles and all this. And then all of a sudden they're like, where's Sonjay? And I was like, I was wondering the same thing. And then he walks in the frame. So technically, yes.
Yeah, okay.
But it is really funny you said that because I was just thinking it the other day and all of a sudden he appeared.
Sabin taunting Sonjay, going for her crown, but Sonjay held on to the rope.
No.
He's smart.
And a good grip on those ropes.
Oh.
Nice missile drop kick. He could take out Black Machismo, except the crowd is like, oh.
Usually when they're like, oh, shit, my bad, they'll be like, oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. But he was
right, yeah. Sabin tosses Lethal to the floor. Now he's going to work on Sonjay. The original player from the Himalaya gets he was down for 2. Sabin was hoping for a 3 there.
What in the world is that?
It's Stomper, they're saying.
That's a TNA mascot?
What? Why does TNA need a mascot?
There's somebody in the There's somebody in the suit.
No, dude, it's Stomper.
No, there's no There's no way.
Also, I meant to say that a couple minutes ago, they said that Tiger Mask is making his TNA debut tonight.
Oh, right. That's right. Now he had. I know we don't do Indian notes here, but on these pay-per-views, but I believe I looked it up. This same weekend, he wrestled the IWA Mid-South show against AJ Styles.
Tiger Mask?
Yes.
Wow.
And that was in front of about 27 people.
That's insane.
So, I mean, I'm going to double check.
Nice Hurricane Rana by...
I can't be sharing false information.
By Sonjay Dutt. Listen, for people like that, I don't mind doing an indie note. Like, that's fine with me.
Okay.
I'm not against it.
Yeah, you literally the day before.
And could you let us know all the recent Japanese wrestlers he's been fighting?
I'm not going to try that right now because that would be horrible. He's still going.
It's the same Tiger Mask?
I guess.
Okay.
He's still in New Japan as of 2025.
Good for him.
Interesting. He has not. Oh, wait. RPW. Is that? Oh, that's England. Okay. I don't know if he has really wrestled stateside since 2008. I'm not really diving deep into this, but oh wait, Ring of Honor, 2017. No, that's still in Japan. Never mind, I lied. He's still
Dutt almost just pinned Lethal by doing a springboard with his crotch in his face and took him down. They call it a Fez press, but I mean,
heel kick by Dutt to Lethal. Sabin with a splash to both guys. Now, Dallas, if this was like a WCW show, or if we were like WCW commentators, we would be talking about the main event the entire time this match is taking place.
The Royal Rumble? Is that what you just said?
No, I didn't say anything resembling that.
I thought that's what you just said we'd be talking about.
I'm gonna rewind.
Yeah. Can we do that again?
Okay. So what I was saying is that if we were watching a WCW show, or if we were WCW commentators, we would be talking about the main event of the show the entire time during this match. So like it was like the NWO era. This whole entire time, we'd be talking about like, oh, Hulk Hogan tonight, as these guys were hitting 450s and shit.
Yeah, so Sting, Kurt Angle, and Christian Cage facing off again tonight.
That's literally, yeah. So it's actually kind of refreshing to hear like TNA and West actually care about the in-ring action of what we're presently watching. So we witnessed the hesitation dropkick already, and we didn't say anything about it.
I think I saw when it was.
Yeah, I did too, but we didn't really go nuts about it.
You know why? Because it's part of his moveset every show. So it's
right,
not like
it's not anything that stands out. Yeah.
I mean, it is nice, but look at that.
Nice
overhead. Yeah.
By Lethal to Sonjay Dutt. Now he's climbing to the top rope. Is he going to do the Macho Man elbow drop?
The flying elbow. Is he going to hit it? He does.
He hit it.
Oh my God. Sonjay broke it up.
Dallas, are those turnbuckle pads the same ones from 2002?
You know, they might be. However, they probably aren't because now we have 6 sides and they didn't when we started.
That's true.
But the design has pretty much stayed the same, I think. Well, that's not accurate, I guess, because, oh shit, 450 to break up the pin.
Well, there's 5 guys in the front row going nuts for that.
Dude, front row's going insane. There are a little different because Oh, sorry. Dutt was pinning both of the guys separately, and but 2 count both. If you look at the letters on the pads, they have the little like rigid edge to the letters. That obviously wasn't the first logo. So once we kind of got to that logo, I think like if you see the T and there's like the little things on it.
Yeah.
Oh, Lethal and Dutt yelling at each other. Sabin rolls up Dutt, and it's a 3. He retains the X Division title.
All right, that was good. That was a good start.
What do you give it, Bob? What is your star rating for this first matchup here at Sacrifice 2007?
I feel like I'd give it a 3.
Really, a 3? I was thinking 2.5.
Yeah, it's better than 2.5. Yeah,
I kind of think it's better than 2.5 as well. I'm gonna give it 2 3/4. I don't know if that was quite a 3 for me, but I respect it.
Okay. Oh no, Lethal and Dutt are brawling now. Oh, Kevin Nash.
Did Kevin Nash just go in from the middle rope instead of just climbing?
Did. That's how you know he's not serious business, because he didn't go over the top. Oh, are they gonna like patch up or what?
Kevin Nash is trying to be the voice of reason. Oh my God, Dutt just kicked Kevin Nash in his thigh.
Okay. So I think that's
They need to show Stomp again right now.
Yeah, they do.
I think I know who's in it.
Bob Backlund.
Dude, yeah.
It has to be, right?
Backstage with Robert Roode and Ms. Brooks. No Eric Young. He's like, there's no Eric Young. Where is he? Roode said, Eric Young is at home where I told him to be. I still own him. When you ask a serious question, like ask Robert Roode how he feels. How do you feel? He goes, shut up. What a heel, dude.
I don't know how I feel about this Terry Taylor robe.
He's had it almost the entire time he's been here.
No, I mean he's had it since the singles push.
I'm pretty sure he had it in Team Canada too.
No, I think he was always wearing the jersey.
I feel like now you're making me question.
I think it's growing on me.
Okay, so it's not a you hate it thing.
I mean, I did hate it, but now I think it's growing on me. I don't know. Anyway, this review by Larry Zonka was published on May 13th, 2007. So I think that's just a couple of days after this event.
No, not Bob. That is the day it happened.
I thought it happened on May 13th.
Yeah, didn't you know what you just said?
May 15th.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ, man.
I can't hear it tonight.
So the star rating that Zonka gave that opening match was 3.5.
It was fine. Kevin Nash just said on Impact, Sonjay Dutt is his. So Kevin Nash and Sonjay Dutt are fighting.
There was an earlier today thing up there, but that wasn't for right now.
No, that was not for right now. Okay, we're going to talk about the card here. We got the Texas Death Match, Chris Harris, James Storm. Coming up later. I'm very excited about that one. Christopher Daniels versus Rhino.
Yeah. Now, Daniels, we saw on Impact recently trying to talk to Sting, and Sting was like, listen here, chump. Don't talk to me right now.
We're going to find out if it pays to be rude when Robert Roode and Jeff Jarrett face off. Simone submission to submission.
That's
just we knew about this one.
We did. They announced it on the.
They did.
On the last Impact, and we were just like it's thrown together. It'll be good, but it's just like kind of thrown there.
I'm gonna take a pass for that because we recorded that episode at like 10 o'clock at night, and I don't remember.
Oh, we did, didn't we? Yeah.
It was a late one. Of course. Well, what he did Don West just say for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship? I'm pretty positive he just said that. However, it's the NWA.
I don't know. My volume's pretty low, so I can't really tell.
Oh, VKM. Well, they appeared at a TNA meet and greet here in Orlando when Christy Hemme's new team, Damaja and Basham. Look, dude, they're at the meet and greet. This is how meet and greets always go. You stand in a crowd and shake their hands.
Yeah,
behind security
just doing nothing, and now Damaja and Basham have attacked earlier today.
Don't get it twisted.
Oh, is he going through a table? Yeah.
They call
brain
that
damage.
Yeah.
He's dead. Hey, it's Terry Taylor. He's probably like, oh, where's my robe at? Roode has it.
Well, I was hoping that Christy Hemme was right about Damage's name and Bob was wrong, but Don West is saying it the right way too.
It's Damaja.
I hate that name, dude.
I'm gonna damage ya.
Does he say that too?
No, he doesn't say that.
Oh, okay.
But I'll tell you, it took me a long time to realize like that was the kind of the point of the name. It was like Damaja.
I mean, that makes sense. Okay, we're Roode and Jarrett is up next. Bob, are you looking forward to this one?
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Jarrett as a babyface. I don't know. He just doesn't really connect to me as a babyface. I mean, realistically, I grew up on Jeff Jarrett always being the heel. He was the annoying country music guy. And then he came back and was still the annoying country music guy. And then he was a wannabe horseman. And then he went back and he was an annoying country music guy. And then he was a woman beater. Went back to WCW, and then he was like the chosen one, which I enjoyed the chosen one. That whole slap nuts type of thing.
What a career he's had.
Yeah, but even when he was the babyface in like 2003 against Sex and stuff, like it was just like feuding with like Eric Watts, and like they tried to drag him on a truck.
Dude, that shit was still wild.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he's just a much better heel. Certainly in the TNA landscape of things.
Jeff Jarrett, no freaking
come
way.
On, pay-per-view show with a fucking guitar shot. Jarrett rules. That's not planted tonight. Roode had shoved Cornette. Eric Young.
It's gonna be you, Robert Roode.
It's my world.
Does it pay to be rude?
Of course it does.
Robert Roode? Robert Roode faces off against Jeff Jarrett at Sacrifice. Chief. What is she? The COO?
So I don't know what they're saying.
CEO, the Chief Executive Offender.
What the hell? Okay. Whatever that means. This is the biggest singles match of Robert Roode's career. Is that accurate? Probably, right?
That feels accurate. It does.
Jarrett going on second. Interesting. Is he there? Oh, he is. Here he comes.
There he is, the double J. My world. And Robert Roode is going right after him into the
God.
smoke.
I can't believe he actually like successfully did this.
See, I would have liked it better if Jarrett did come out first and Roode just came out from behind him. You would have never seen it coming.
Yeah, but Jarrett's not going to do the first entrance.
Yeah, but he doesn't even get an entrance here. He's still just getting his ass beat.
No, he got his music and everything.
Well, yeah, he still would have.
Yeah, but he's not going to come out first, is what I'm saying.
I know. Hey, speaking of things that Jarrett has done in TNA, remember when he smashed Hogan with that guitar in Japan and then Hogan was supposed to come and stuff? I think that may have caused Hogan some brain damage because him and Bischoff just announced some new promotion. Did you see that?
I did. A new promotion. I'm telling you, okay. So context.
Yeah, I know.
Bischoff and Hogan.
I'm throwing this out here right now.
Bischoff and Hogan a couple days ago put out a video, and it was as if it's cringy.
I didn't even watch the whole thing. I couldn't do it.
I watched, I think, maybe all of it, or at least a good portion of it. And they were trying so hard to act like as if they were the 1997 NWO. And it just doesn't vibe. It just doesn't.
It's so bad, dude.
It doesn't work.
But the bell is finally rung in this match, by the way. Jarrett and Roode are in the ring.
They're like talking about, I don't even know what. And then they're like, we got a third.
Well, they sort of try to say the, you know who we are, but you don't know why we're here. But
which
they
is a
say
Scott Hall thing.
Right. But they say it differently than that. He kind of says it's like, you know who we are, and you don't want to know why we're here, or something. Okay. But like even worse than that. But it's even worse than that. Like I heard it and I was like, ugh.
Yeah. So they were promoting this like third guy deal, and I thought this, but I looked at comments and a lot of people were like, oh, it's Conrad.
I thought it was gonna be a podcast.
I thought it was gonna be a podcast as well. And I was just thinking to myself, what would if it's a podcast, they've talked a lot with Bischoff already, and then but they're just gonna get Hogan's side, which is gonna be probably what Bischoff has already told us.
And wrong.
Right. And a lie. Like, what are we doing here?
Right.
Anyway, I don't know if it was today or yesterday or something, but they posted like the third guy, and I don't know who he is.
No. It's
for PFL or something, and I was like, I'm not interested. I don't care about this. Yep. So the reveal is basically nothing.
Right. The third guy was like a nobody guy.
Right. Now, because like what you were saying, it was I'm not even logged into this. Okay. So what you were saying is like it's a new promotion or something.
That's what it looked like to me. I mean, I didn't watch the full thing. I saw the clip and I was like, oh God, here we go.
Go on Bischoff's page here.
Have they posted more about it since?
Yeah, so
Robert Roode has the upper hand here against Jarrett. Jarrett's leaned up against the middle rope.
Okay, dude, it's like I think it's amateur wrestling.
So, okay. I saw something after it was posted that was kind of related to that, and I was like, is that what it is? I was kind of wondering.
This is literally okay, so it's called Real American Freestyle Wrestling. And apparently
commercial break, and we're back. Yeah, in case if you guys are new for any reason, we are watching it on YouTube, and that is also the version they use for like Pluto TV and stuff like that. And so there's like spots for commercials. We are not missing any context. It just goes dark and comes back.
A professional real in all caps freestyle wrestling league. I don't know what that means. Anyway, apparently this guy Danny Abel. I don't know what his association of this is, but the point of this is to getting a legitimate arena for real freestyle wrestlers to go pro. That's huge, he says.
Okay.
So yeah, it's amateur wrestling, and NCAA wrestling is growing, and people prefer amateur wrestling over MMA largely because of the strikes. There's definitely a market for the world's oldest sport. They just have to tap into it. I can safely tell you
that there's not a market for it.
There might be, but unless it's the Olympics, I am not watching amateur wrestling. It's just not going to happen. If I was, I'm obviously a wrestling fan, if you want to call it that at this point, critic, whatever. And if I were to watch a show where they're just literally grappling, I'm basically watching wrestling from like the early days of like they did nothing.
Right.
I'm not doing that.
So interesting note on commentary here for this Roode and Jarrett match. Roode tried the sleeper hold on Jarrett. And now he's trying the figure four. He's trying to pull out moves from Jarrett's arsenal to use against him. And Tracy keeps grabbing Roode's arms for leverage here in this figure four. But Jarrett is scooting toward the center of the ring. Pull him away from Tracy. And he got the ropes. It just zaps the energy right from you. Things like that.
Is Roode going to be the new Jarrett?
Oh, he's strutting now. I can't tell what they're chanting.
I'm trying to figure that out myself, but I don't know what they said.
Oh, small package. Jarrett gets a 2 count. Trading punches. Then Roode hits a knee to the midsection of Jarrett. The crowd is chanting Jarrett right now. Oh, they stopped. So it was very quick. Oh, if you guys are playing the Jeff Jarrett bingo, we just got to double down.
Yeah, but that didn't really look like Jarrett hit a clothesline. It looks like Roode just hit the clothesline and they fell down.
Still double down. They're both down.
No, I know it is, but I'm just saying it didn't really.
You're right.
Like
You're right.
His arm up.
You're right.
And we have not gone in the crowd.
No, it was pretty dang close in the beginning, though.
Yeah, they were brawling on the floor. But
there was a sleeper hold. Jarrett did not apply it, but it still counts because he's in the match. Come on, Roode. I also don't know if I love Jarrett's gold attire, the gold and white. I like the blue and silver in this era.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like the red, I think.
The red is so sick.
I like the red. He
just did a low blow on Roode, and Andrew Thomas just turned around and pretended he didn't see it after it happened.
Well, you know what?
It was comical. It wasn't like a real life, like, oh, I didn't see it. He was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna pretend I didn't, because
rules are made to be broken. It's okay. Oh, you know, okay. I was reviewing some. We got the figure 4. You can put this on your bingo card.
Jarrett's done it now.
I was reviewing some WWF 1992, like I do, And I witnessed a disqualification because somebody used a handful of tights.
What?
And I've never seen that in my life.
That's wild. Like, they did it and they DQ'd him, or they saw it after the fact?
No, so they had a handful. It was Rick Martel. He had a handful
Okay.
of Max Moon's tights on a pin. And Earl Hebner saw it. And instead of being like, he's not going to count the fall, he just was like, no, I'm ringing the bell. And it was a disqualification. And I was like, there's no way. How is that DQ? It was so weird.
Roode just took off the top turnbuckle now. It's exposed.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Who's going to hit someone's going to hit that Mel Rock. Is it going to be Tracy? Is Tracy going to hit
Could be Tracy. Could be Andrew Thomas.
Andrew Thomas could absolutely go fucking back first into that.
Uh-oh.
And he'd need a medical assistance.
Oh, Jarrett is split-legged across the ring post now.
Did he even shove him against it?
Not very hard. It wasn't a very well done one. I mean, Roode probably doesn't want to hurt the boss, so I get it.
I guess, but you got to make it look better than that.
It could have also been Jarrett holding the back, but...
Or is he thinking that the slower I do it, the more painful it is?
Could be. He kind of got a wedgie when he did it, like... Oh, Roode hit himself in the head with the chair because Andrew Thomas let go. And Jarrett lines him up for the stroke.
Jeff, you're not winning the NWA title.
Yes! Yes! And Tracy pulls out Andrew Thomas. Oh, you're out of here.
You're going to eject a disabled woman.
She does have a neck brace on.
Wow.
Get her out. And now this is an issue. Andrew Thomas is dragging her out, and of course, Roode has got handcuffs wrapping around his knuckles.
Get those from?
Get her out.
Jeff, turn around, dude.
Boom. Nailed Jarrett in the head. He tosses the handcuffs, goes for the cover. There's no referee. There he is. 1, 2. Oh! Okay. Jarrett stuck his arm up in the air.
Technically, he didn't get his shoulder up.
No.
And he never does. He just raises his arm.
Yes. Jarrett.
Oh shit, he's grabbing the guitar. He's been watching New Jack videos. He's going to go to the top rope and he's going to smash him over the head with it.
He's got the guitar.
Oh, Andrew Thomas took it away. Remember, we still have an exposed turnbuckle.
Oh, I did not forget about that.
Okay. Oh,
stroke is countered. Roode going for the money clip.
Oh, no. But
Jarrett gets out. Going for the figure 4. Oh, head first into that top exposed turnbuckle. Money clip. Well, Don was called the perfect plex, but he calls it the money clip. So, the payoff. It used to be called the money clip, wasn't it?
That's called the payoff now?
I think I knew, should have known that.
I thought the payoff was the
See, so am I making that name up? Maybe that's what
I've definitely heard of the payoff. This is ridiculous, Robert.
Well, he hits the payoff and he gets the win. Jarrett had just shocked the world. 2 weeks ago, I left your little friend with a guitar wrapped around his neck. And tonight, it's your turn.
Yeah, no, I guess it's the payoff. Payoff is a bridging fisherman suplex and a rolling cutter.
I'm just making shit up, apparently.
No, but that would have been the payoff. That's a fisherman.
I was calling it the money clip at first. I thought that's what it was. I must be thinking of something else.
Oh.
Yes, that's a path. Now Jarrett avoided the guitar shop and locks in the figure 4 as if I feel like if you're going to brawl with someone, this is not the move to do. But here comes Tracy again.
Apparently, he did not have something specifically called his money clip.
TNA goes, speaking of flopping around, as Tracy's running down to the ring, and now she's holding a guitar above Jarrett's head, and Eric Young comes out. Speaking of flopping around, Jesus Christ.
Crowd going nuts for Eric Young here.
Dude, the crowd is hotter for Eric Young than anyone else that we've seen yet so far tonight. His friend was there for him, even after he was beaten and bloodied, so he's got to be there for his friend after he gets beat up a little bit.
So we can't forget here that Robert Roode just beat Jeff Jarrett.
They're making you try to forget that, though, by doing all this
are.
at the end.
Right. So we can't forget that. That did just happen.
Wait. There's something going on in the back. There's a victory party in Christian Cage's locker room.
Oh.
They're having a celebration because he's about to get the tag titles and Christian's about to retain his title.
They're having a celebration party without actually having won anything?
I like that. We already know the outcome of tonight's matches, so Scotty Steiner and Tomko, they're going to win the tag team titles.
Dallas, look at Steiner's arms. I mean, look at his forearm compared to his bicep. That's not natural.
I don't know, dude. He never took steroids, so. Oh, Tomko's not even here yet. Oh. Okay, so Steiner says if he loses, he's going to hold Christian responsible because he brought Tomko here.
That checks out.
Buy him a watch, send him a pager, send him a telegram. Talk about idiots, AJ Styles says. Samoa Joe. And Christian's like talking with Steiner in the background to be like, yo, chill out. It's okay. You gonna walk down with your little towel and scare the phenomenal one? You guys got my back? Oh, yeah. No problem. Anyway. Okay, he's going back to how he's going to retain the title. I'm going to make sure these guys destroy each other. Oh, and Styles goes after Cage. Well,
what do we got?
Let's see what's next. Christopher Daniels versus Rhino.
Before I forget here, Larry Zonka's review or rating for the Roode and Jarrett match.
We didn't say ours.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go maybe 2.
I was thinking 2 as well.
Okay. Larry gave it 3.
I
don't know about that. That seems a bit much.
Okay, Daniel's coming out with the bat and the Sting mask on again.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. I can't envision any type of way of Daniels beating Sting in any type of feud.
Well, they're saying in commentary how we saw him with Sting last week, and now, as Bob noted earlier, it was literally Sting being like, okay, get the heck out of my frame.
Yeah, like he wasn't really with him. He looked like an annoying little brother.
I like the idea that was like his like connection with Sting. Like he was with him, and then it's like if you watch it, you're like, no, he wasn't.
No, he was like trying to bug him, and Sting was like, leave me alone. Not right now, man. What was that?
You need one of those Rhino shirts.
Yeah, he's kind of being weird.
Okay, the bell has rung.
And still love Rhino.
Okay, there is a split chant. Fallen Angel, let's go Rhino. I hear it. Don West is saying, hey, Daniels is doing this Sting imitation. We'd love to tell you what it's about, but we don't have a clue. And honestly, when they're booking it, that's probably also the case.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I kind of wish that AJ and Daniels were still
A team?
babyface team, yeah. But instead, they're both heels. I don't know why.
Honestly, the tag team division could use it right about now, I feel like.
Well, I mean, I guess. I mean, because what we have it's Team 3D, LAX, Steiner and Tomko, which is the title match.
And that's barely a tag team. Steiner and Tomko
Right,
is
that's just
barely
because
a team.
they're just because they're with Cage's stable.
We lost the Naturals. AMW
Naturals
broke up.
AMW broke up. Yeah, I mean, what else?
That's what I mean. Diamonds in the Rough aren't a thing. We have VKM.
Damaja
Basham now. But they're about to just feud for 4 more months now that they're finally here.
Yeah. Oh, we had the Heartbreakers.
They're not here though. They had 1 match. And I'm pretty positive it's their only one.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been teaming up Shelley and Sabin a little bit here and there. But it's not like an official team. They just happen to be in tag team matches, but also only in the X division.
Right.
Dutt and Lethal are on the outs, it looks like.
Yep.
Gore? No, Daniel slipped out of the ring. Gore. Now Daniels got back in. He kicked Rhino a few times on his way out. And he goes for a baseball slide, and Rhino stepped out of the way. Clotheslines the Fallen Angel on the floor. Back of his head hit the floor. Rhino going for a slingshot, and Daniels moved out of the way.
Rhino showing that daredevil side of him.
Little hip toss to Daniels on the floor here. Oh, is he going to go for the Gore? Nope. He gets sent into the ring post on the outside. More of a shoulder block to it, though, so that's good. Oh, one thing I was going to say about the Jarrett and Roode match. Not that I think it's always the case for Jarrett, but I think Roode, especially at this time, I feel like they both thrive when their opponent is very good. Like, Roode needs a good opponent. Jarrett doesn't always need that, but I feel like then you put 2 guys together who work better when their opponent is better than they are. Kind of gets a little weird.
I'm trying to think of that if I feel the same way.
I think at least Roode at this time, if that's true.
I don't even know really in a singles way or in a singles manner who Roode has worked that I could even compare it to. Because, like, I mean, he a couple of years ago now, he had a match with Jerry Lynn, I guess.
Right.
I mean, Ron. But then it's just been like Eric. Young.
It has been a lot of just Eric Young, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, just in general, though, I feel like Roode is, like, right now, I don't think he's still so new. Even in tag matches, it's still like, Here's Robert Roode again.
Jarrett, I think I can agree with that. Because, like, I mean, I think you were on the show by that time when we were doing IcoPod, and he was feuding with Doink and like other not great guys. But then he would have a good match with like Razor Ramon.
He can have good
Sean.
matches with good people. Well, yeah.
Right. But like those guys are arguably better than him.
Right.
Like WCW, I'm trying to think like Malenko, which would be better in the ring. Benoit. Booker T.
Commercial break. And we're back.
I think so. That's probably fair. That's realistically probably fair then. I think for Roode, we probably need a bigger sample size in his singles capacity to like fully say that. Because I don't think he really has worked anybody that is arguably better than him.
I guess that's fair.
So.
Trading some chops in the center of the ring. Daniels ducks that one from Rhino, comes back, gets hit with a power slam.
Kind of a slow match, folks.
Yeah. I'm kind of struggling on what to talk about with it because, I mean, they're trading blows and stuff like that. There we go. SDO takes out Rhino, goes for the cover.
This feels like it's not a pay-per-view match.
I agree.
I think that's kind of what the problem is.
Well, it's interesting because looking at the card, I mean, we know the whole thing, at least mostly. Like, of course, Samoa Joe and AJ Styles is also like, okay, we know that's going to be probably a solid match, but like, why is it happening right now on pay-per-view? Like, it's kind of just added there. You know what I mean?
Right.
I would have potentially been more interested in seeing Daniels and Styles team up as heels against Rhino and Samoa Joe in like a tag match. And just put that match together.
Yeah, you could have.
I feel like it's all the same story. They were just in like an 8-man or 6-man match together too, weren't they? So they could have done it.
Well, and you could tie in like you can tie them all together really. It's like AJ and Rhino had just had their issue. AJ and Daniels rivalry, Joe and Daniels rivalry. Oh, I don't know. It all kind of ties in.
Foot on the rope. Had to break the Koji clutch.
I'm starting to think that maybe Rhino should have like Rhino rules matches.
Oh, okay. Like he's Raven?
Yeah.
I'm not against that. Why not? Oh, best moonsault ever. Nope.
I just think I have a hard time with probably most ECW guys not wrestling in a hardcore match.
Well, because that's how you want to see them.
Right.
It's true. It's really interesting because Rhino in TNA, I feel like when he got in, he was so hot. They're like, put the fucking title on this guy. And they did for a week. And then he just lost steam.
Well, I mean, they cut him down pretty quick.
Well, yeah, it's their fault. But
yeah, I mean, Bound for Glory 2005 was a pretty good show for him, and then he lost to Jarrett on the special, and he lost him again at Turning Point. I mean, they just kind of just purposely chopped him down a little bit.
Right. But he was having good matches. Like,
sure. Yeah.
Without weapons. But don't you worry, Bob. You're getting some hardcore stuff now because Daniels has a baseball bat. Whack. Now, Bob, usually I say you're full of shit when you say it's a foam. I heard the noise that one made. That one was foam.
Absolutely.
Because he just whacked him in the head with it, and he got the pin, of course.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, if that was a wooden bat and he hit him like that, it's probably breaking.
I don't know.
Potentially. I mean, you hit somebody over the head like that?
It could have been metal.
It's absolutely not metal.
Could have been.
No. I don't know about that. I mean, I was pretty bored by that. I'm going to give that like a 1.5 stars.
I was just going to say 1.5 stars as well. We are aligned tonight. What's our friend think?
Zonka gave it 2.25.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think that was that good at all.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see here.
Oh, Rhino's got a mic though. Hold on. Wait, are we about to restart? Did we rate it too soon? Daniels, I didn't come here to lose, and I didn't come here to be cheated. Oh. He's going to kick his ass. This is not how his night's going to end. Wait, this is going up another star.
Why is he not running away?
And then they kind of stop at the end, kind of. Wait. We're getting a camera in position to see what is going on between Daniels and Rhino. We might find out. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh, now they're back.
Wait. Daniels has been thrown out of the tunnel, and he's covered in blood. Look at that steel chair. The blood is all over the chair. But Bob wanted weapons, and here he's getting them. Oh, chair shot to the head.
I really don't understand this. So we had Roode beat Jarrett, and then there's the aftermath bullshit. Yeah. Daniels beats Rhino here, and then he's getting his ass kicked. Are we not allowing heels to get any type of like momentum here?
No, they can't. They're not allowed. We want you to forget. So when Daniels fights Sting, he still looks good. Well, he's not gonna look good because he's getting.
No, yeah, he should be looking good because he
wait
Rhino. Oh no!
It's Jarrett they want you to forget about. He's got 2 chairs set up next to each other. He's going for a pile driver off the middle rope. Security is coming to stop him.
Let him do it,
Don West goes, let him do it.
Let him just pile drive him onto 2 chairs. Big whoop.
Why did security do what they did? That's really funny.
Their jobs?
Oh boy, Christy Hemme VKM stuff.
So that wraps up that whole segment, I guess. Yeah, so you gave that 1.5 stars, I gave it 1.5 stars, and Zonka gave that 2.25.
You little slut. That's the Kip James promo. They made sure you heard that nice and loud. Now, this storyline, if you guys haven't been following along with us, has been absolutely horrendous.
Yeah.
I'd argue it's maybe my least favorite storyline we've seen so far in TNA. Like, it's so bad.
Even worse than the Dep Cup?
Ooh. See, but I almost remember that fondly. Like, it was the Asylum years, it was a little wild.
It's pretty comical, too.
It was funny, at least, because, like, you get points for, like, spinning their head in the cotton candy machine. Like,
yeah.
Now, this Christy Hemme VCAM storyline, I think we read it in a Observer newsletter note that we covered before the shows, that it kind of dragged on because we were waiting for Basham and Damaja's non-compete to end. So they were just dragging the shit out of this storyline because we didn't have the team that we wanted to bring in.
Now, this is footage from Lockdown that we didn't see.
Oh, a little dark match.
Serotonin.
Should be noted, we didn't see that because we just didn't see the pre-show, but it's kind of fun to see them show it on here. What the hell are these guys doing? Oh, here we go. These are my boys. This is Basham. And the Damager.
Damager. Yeah, she doesn't say it right.
Suck on this. I like the Damager. That's so funny, dude. Now, BG James is at the hospital because of that attack earlier, so Jeremy Borash is talking with Kip. Oh. He said, you did not just say forfeit. I'm not going to forfeit.
On his vocabulary, but he just said it. So.
They took my partner. Nope. They took my brother to the hospital. When you mess with my brother, that's a whole nother level. It's a pretty damn big sword. Christy, sweetheart, you're getting yours. Okay, so it's a handicap match now?
Yeah, I guess so. All right, here we go. Let's see what Basham looks like in pretty good shape. Damaja wearing a t-shirt's got me a little concerned.
T-shirt and shorts.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know if I like that look. Basham looks like, hey, like I'm gonna go
and then Christy's just here.
Christy, Jesus Christ. Okay, well, she just gave us a show there with her skirt or dress. They're just popping up on her. The Damaja. I can't imagine that anybody cares about this. I think Dallas is getting yelled at.
No, we were just talking about how our dinner wasn't good.
Well, you cooked it.
No, I cooked part of it.
Yeah, but you kind of like cooked it.
We made salad and the cucumbers tasted weird, okay? If everyone cares.
Where did you have the cucumbers from?
Walmart.
And that's your problem.
You're damn right. I will not do that again.
I don't do that. The Cicero one, though.
Can't confirm or deny which Walmart location. Okay. But I'm pretty sure there's a tag that was like checked by Bob Colling Jr. I think.
Okay. Well, I'm not even in that department anymore, so you can't put that on me.
You think Kip's going to beat these guys 2-on-1?
Well, logical booking would say no. Anytime in my fantasy booking mindset, number one, I hate handicap matches, so I don't ever do it. But if the team that is against the guy that has the disadvantage, if they are a regular tag team, they should always beat the single guy. If the single guy beats the tag team, then that tag team is dead. So if Kip were to win this, then there'd be no reason that we see Damaja and Basham again.
Can you explain to me why his name is Damaja and the other one is just Basham? Why can't they just be the Bashams and then each have a name?
Well, so the Basham brothers were their name in the WWE.
Right.
So they probably can't do that for...
But they could be the Bashams.
No, that might be too close to Basham brothers.
He's literally wrestling as Basham.
But that's his name.
You couldn't do that.
He's Doug Basham.
No, he's just Basham.
No, I know, but his name, his legal name is Doug Basham. You
could be the Bashams then.
I don't know, because technically Damage is not a Basham. It's like the Rhodes thing, right? Like Cody Rhodes. They can do Brandy Rhodes. But you can't do Cody Rhodes. But they kind of went around that because they were like, it's Cody and Brandy Rhodes.
Yeah.
Because Brandy was the second name to it, so they got
that was pretty. Yeah, that was pretty creative.
Yeah.
See, but that's a weird one too, though.
I don't know. I mean, I don't hate.
It's like the Hardys. The Hardys is the same.
Yeah, but but they're both Hardys.
But they were the Hardy Boys in WWE.
Right.
Then they went on to be the Hardys because that is their name. If his name is Basham, they could be the Bashams.
Right, but I don't know if they're thinking that since Damage is not a Basham, that they're impeding on a WWE trademark because they trademarked it for the duo.
I just do not like the name Damaja. I think it's such a bad name.
I like the name Damaja. I think I just like it because you can say,
no, but he's not saying that. He's not saying that.
I know, but I like the name because I'm a Damaja.
Is Damaja still active today?
No way.
He looks like a kind of guy who'd be selling used cars right now.
Or like insurance.
That's not. I'm not trying to insult that, of course, but he just he's got the facial hair and stuff. When I think of a used car guy, that's what I look like. It looks like.
Yeah.
Looks kind of like one of my uncles.
Basham is still active. Oh. He still wrestles for OVW.
Oh wow, Damaja has not wrestled since 2008.
Are you serious?
Whoa. I am like stunned. I did not expect to see that. Wow. His last match was in Indiana at IPW Crowning Point, where he lost to Joey Owens in a Mid-American title match.
Brain damage. He just hit the brain damage on Kip.
But he's not the legal man, so he's slipping out. So Basham is going to the top. Flying headbutt. Goes for the cover. That's a 3.
Oh my god.
One other interesting note about these guys. So they wrestled at the JCW Slam TV Tour 2008 in like a few different tag matches. In one of them, it's listed as Doug Basham and the Damaja. And then in the other ones, they're the Basham brothers. So they like switch.
That's weird. In
the same tournament. Okay, well, VCAM has kind of been defeated by Christy's choice here.
Yeah, well, Kip has.
Yeah, well, they took out BG earlier, so... he's fighting
back. This motherfucker gonna fight these guys off?
The heel's not getting their heat, dude.
Oh my... Okay, well, wait. They got the momentum back.
Okay.
Rough Rider.
It's a leg lariat.
It's the Rough Rider.
Yes, it is.
Woo. Oh, who's coming out? Hoyt?
Lance Hoyt? Oh, he's friends with him.
Yeah, but okay, number one, Hoyt looked really small for some reason. He looks short as fuck there.
He's not. So.
I know, but just the way that...
It's those pants. It's the pants he's wearing.
It's got to be something. He just looked like he was a tiny human being. And then, like, he's hovering over Kip, and Kip is putting his hand, like, right on his fucking butthole. I don't know what is going on.
Look, even Christy knows. She's calling him a little man. Okay, we're going into the highlight package for the AMW feud, which is a highlight on the YouTube page. Now, Bob, what do you rate that last match that we just saw?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, and I don't want to sound like a pervert.
Okay.
But the best part of that match was basically seeing Christy's butt cheeks coming out of her little dress.
You barely even did, dude.
I know, but that's the best part of that whole match.
But that was the best.
Yeah. So I'm going to give that... I mean, we got the brain damage.
Jesus Christ.
So I'll give that... I'm going to give it a half a star.
Holy. I was going to give it a star to be nice.
Okay, well, I'm giving it a half. We're way nicer than Larry here, because Larry gave it a rating of ass.
Oh my! Well, he saw the entrance.
I don't know if he's referencing Christy though. He says, and then there's a comment here that says, "Trash of the night."
Wow. Well, if that's the worst that we're going to see tonight, I'm ready to go.
I'm going to see if there's any other comments here.
Letitia's backstage with Chris Harris right now, by the way. And he's in street fight gear, dude. And he got a haircut. Look at this. He's wearing an America's Most Wanted shirt for the match. Remember the heart and soul that we put into this team? 5 months ago, they ended the team. Can you believe that?
That is kind of crazy.
He said, if you asked, you said you wanted to go our separate ways, that would have been fine, but you decided to try to end my career.
I mean, James just isn't a good communicator.
Dude, I'm so frustrated because this is like what I've wanted this whole time. The promo he's cutting right here before the match, this is how the whole thing should have been. I think they kept Harris too quiet. He did a couple interviews where he's like, I can't wrestle. I'm blind. 5 months, he lived a nightmare. And tonight, my nightmare becomes yours.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, maybe it's relatable. I don't know if I were to be blind, if I'd be very talkative.
I mean, I guess that's true. He was in a bad place mindset, right?
Right. So I would probably shut down.
Right. Cowboy Fear's Wildcat sign as James Storm is coming out with Miss Jackie Moore, the Pride of Tennessee. Oh, it literally says Pride of Tennessee, Jackie Moore. They both got beer bottles in their hand. I think that's important to note. Normally, she is not carrying an extra for him. No. Oh, shit. He just hit the fan with his fucking sign.
Good.
Oh, you need to pin your opponent for the referee to start the 10 count because this is a Texas death match, no disqualification, but false count anywhere.
Yeah, that's usually the standard rules.
So that 10 count can be anywhere, but you do have to pin them first.
Right. So you have to essentially keep them down for 13 seconds.
Right. Here comes Chris Harris. And notice, he is not with Gail Kim. He is alone.
He's still wearing America's Most Wanted merch, though.
Yeah, he just had that in the promo. Oh, he's ripping it off.
And notice one right down the middle. And he's like, not anymore. Cinema.
It's like Sean ripping the magazine spread, dude.
For what?
When he rips the magazine, when he puts Marty through the window, he's on one side.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's pretty good.
That's pretty much. Yeah, you're right. And then this is going to be a fight as they're already brawling on the floor because they're both wearing jeans. They're not in the ring gear.
Yeah, that's right. Choking James Storm with the handcuffs. They are on a mission right now. I feel like I already know it. After that match at Lockdown, these two are going to kill each other in this match. We're brawling on the ramp here.
It's a justifiable thing too. Like he said, it's been 5 months since they've ended it. We're in the crowd for the first time.
That's right. Is someone going to go through that wall? I don't know. By the way, I'd like to confirm the sacrifice poster. It has Scott Steiner and Tomko and Christian, not Styles, like I said earlier. So just want to correct myself.
That guy right there kind of looks like Will Ferrell for like a split second.
We are climbing up the bleachers here, and we are at the top. We are truly going through the entire impact zone at the moment. These people up here, they got here 5 minutes before the show started, and they're like, listen, we got a couple standing spots up at the top, and now they're front row.
Well, they're definitely turning people away, right? At this point.
Okay, so they were here earlier than that, but they were in the later part of the group. It looks like Harris is trying to throw Storm off the edge, and he blocked it. He did not die, but...
See, now the thing that I don't understand is like how I don't understand how they couldn't have just charged an additional ticket to the show.
That's a great question.
Because I can safely say that if I had to be camping outside since like 7 a.m. or something, there's no way.
I think I could have talked you into it. In the Florida sun.
You
know what they should have done though, and I feel like I vaguely remember them doing it for one of the shows. Maybe I can't remember which one. I guess maybe one of the Bound for Glories, maybe. But they charge like a $40. You get in first, and then there's also like a meet and greet thing. So it's not just like a seat ticket, because maybe they can't technically charge for that because it's part of the park, but it's more of an extra fan experience that you also get in sooner and meet wrestlers or something like that.
Yeah, I think that sounds like the Bound for Glory thing.
Harris whips Storm against the wall, and it does not break, but the poster gets ripped. Uh-oh. Harris just grabbed the beer bottle off the steps that Storm left there. He took... Oh, that was the one that Jackie had. He took the top off of it.
I don't think he drank any of that.
No, dude, it's for the show.
Oh,
okay, that part he did. He drank the foam at the end. Oh my God, Harris is climbing to the top rope.
Is he getting liquid courage?
He is, because he just launched himself.
Oh, he just took the security guy out, too. Oh, no.
2 security guys out, Storm from over the guardrail. He jumped over from the top rope. That was wild.
Yikes. I would probably have to be drunk to even try that.
No, that's why he had to take almost an entire beer bottle.
I'd have to be drunk just to climb to the top rope, let alone jump off into the crowd.
He hit the floor pretty hard there, though. That security guy did not catch him. Very similar, Bob. Did you see?
Well, I was just going to say, he caught him more than those guys did for Leon Slater.
Leon's... Oh. Okay, Chris Harris has got the fall. So James Storm has 10 seconds to get to his feet. So they're actually wasting extra time by announcing that.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, does Storm have a nasty cut on his back? Yeah, so Leon Slater, who did a 450 off the top of the Ultimate X structure, and then just no one caught him.
And that security guy looks like he's had a heart attack. Like, he's dead. So here's the thing with the Leon Slater thing. Because I've seen some wrestlers comment on it and saying, like, well, it's a lot harder than you think to catch somebody. When you see guys blatantly moving out of the way, that does not mean it's difficult to catch somebody.
Storm throws the chair on Harris, who's now in the True Woe, facing outside of the ring.
Oh, does he have a blade? He has a blade.
Yeah, of course he does.
The camera literally caught him with a blade in his finger for that right there.
Oh!
Because he just cut him.
Oh my God.
Guys in the truck, we gotta do better with zooming into a guy's fucking face when he's taking a blade out of his wrist tape.
Well, he just got smashed with a chair while he's hanging upside down, and dude, he's already gushing.
Yeah, that's a blade job. Oh my God, that is...
Wow.
It's definitely quite a bit, guys.
We're getting tables out now, dude.
Yeah, anyway, so like the Leon Slater thing, Cardona specifically moved out of the way.
Well, and I'm not saying it's right. Cardona famously says, "I'm not going to catch you if you dive on me." I mean, he has said it so many times that when I saw it, I was like, I'm not surprised.
You'd be like, why?
I don't know. There was one person, I haven't watched the show yet. I've only seen clips online. But the one guy who was in the match, who I can't remember who it is right now, did try to catch him, but it was one guy, and it was one of the smaller guys in the match.
That makes sense.
But like Moose and Cardona, the biggest two in the match, did move out of the way, kind of. Table set up in the ring here as Storm is going for maybe a Hurricane Rana on Harris. Oh, he did go for it, but Harris was able to hold on the ropes. Chris Harris holds on. Runs at him in the corner, but Storm was able to get an elbow up. Storm up to the middle rope. Sunset flip. Rolls through. And Harris locking in the sharpshooter. No, Storm is fighting. Oh, kicks to the midsection instead. Harris just let go.
Is he gonna?
Oh my god. He's gonna slingshot Storm into the bottom of the table?
Dude.
Oh.
I have a nitpick.
Yeah?
You could see that Storm had bladed well before he hit the table.
Oh, see, I didn't notice. Oh, yeah, he's bloody, though. Well, so, if we're nitpicking, Harris, you saw him with the blade, but as soon as he got hit with the chair, there was already a puddle underneath him.
That's what happened here. It's
So,
like his forehead was already like covered with blood, and then when he moved his legs, the puddle went down to the mat. So
see, I didn't notice it right away, so good catch there. But
well, because I think you could maybe make an argument that it was hair, but there's just no way. Like that was a blade. He hit. These guys are both bleeding.
I like the spot.
Buckets.
So that was a cool spot. You don't see people get slingshot into the bottom of a table very often.
No, and then it's a reasonable expectation to get bloody from that.
Let's see. Stalling vertical suplex through the table. No, countered and low blow to Harris. And we're going to commercial.
He's
And
got
we're
to be
back.
careful with rubbing blood on the ropes, because if people try to springboard off that, they could slip.
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, you'd hope they'd wipe that off, but... Kick to midsection, going for maybe a powerbomb. Oh, no, Eye of the Storm by James Storm. Let's see.
Through the table? Yeah.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Going for a cover. 1, 2.
Oh, dude, I just forgot that this is like also the 10 count thing.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, holy crap. It does kind of take you out of it a little bit.
Well, I agree with that. And it kind of also happens when you do a last man standing match. Like there's this huge
You're right.
spot, and then you have to count it down. It's like,
Absolutely. And that's not like a TNA thing. This is just how Texas
In
death
general.
matches are. Right.
Yeah. That's just that's the fault of the stipulation.
You gotta get up, Chris. Now, I will say, I do feel like the counts in like a Texas death match like this, they're going a little quicker. It's not like a last man standing match where they're like,
It's drawn out.
1,
Yeah.
2.
Yeah. It's another thing, like the I Quit match. I hate when they're just always in there with the microphone. Like, do you quit?
You want to quit?
What do you say?
Hell no.
And they're always like, fuck you.
I won't quit.
I'm not going to do it.
Oh, another table getting pulled out. This one already looks fucked up. He's already dripping blood on it.
The leg's broken. Though.
Leg's fucked up already.
He is just
Look at his blood dripping on it, dude.
dripping all over the place. Oh, maybe it's not broken.
Okay. A piece of the
I would be throwing up right now if I was bleeding that much. And I can visibly
Adrenaline's
see it just
pumping,
dripping down onto a table. I'm barfing.
He's setting it up on the outside of the ring.
I'd be barfing, and I'd probably be passed out. Because I'd panic. I'd be like, oh my God, I'm bleeding. I've never seen that. Like, even when I got hit by a car, I didn't bleed like this.
Fair.
This is gross. This is like self-mutilation. It's disgusting.
Okay, Storm going for maybe another Eye of the Storm here.
Looks like an awesome bomb.
Oh, Harris slipped out.
Whoa.
Oh, he flipped Harris to the apron.
What are you going to do?
Up and over.
Oh,
Going for a shoulder block to midsection, and James Storm kicked him in the head, and then DDT from the middle rope.
vintage Randy Orton.
You gotta know where Storm's getting it from. He called up his friend Randy.
Look at his jeans. They're all
Like he's wiping his hands on them because his hands keep
Yeah.
getting covered in blood. Storm under the ring grabbing a trash can now. Storm is exhausted. He can't even throw the garbage can in the ring. He's losing so much blood. Dude, he's so bloody.
This is bad.
I mean, this is looking like one of the bloodiest matches in TNA. Oh shit! A spear through the table.
That's got to be a 3 count, right?
If he can get to it, Harris is knocked out too. He did a spear through the middle rope, off the apron through the table. Here's a replay. And he went through, oh my God, Bob, look at the puddle. Look at the puddle.
That's disgusting.
Jackie just shoved Harris off of Storm. I have a feeling that Harris bladed maybe a little deeper than he thought he was going to. Because like Harris is bleeding good. James Storms hasn't stopped.
Right. So what it looked like for Harris was like there was like this initial blood loss, and then it looked like it kind of leveled out.
He's got like a good mask on, but James Storm is not
Storm.
Stopping.
It's like a faucet. It's just coming out of his head.
Oh my God! He ducked a chair shot, and Storm super kicked it right into his face, and then Harris kicks out. Oh, dude, this is so freaking good.
Look at his face. Oh my God, it's like a ketchup bottle just exploding in his fucking face.
Crowd is chanting, "This is awesome." Trash can blade to the head.
Oh my God.
Dude, can you believe how Storm looked?
It's so gross.
I mean, it's crazy. Really, really crazy. You think they might need to stop this, but think of the 5 months that Chris Harris went through. The catatonic, onto the trash can. Goes for the cover. But Storm kicked out. What? This is pride. This is guts.
Look at his face.
Oh my God.
That is a
dude.
literal crimson mask.
It looks like you ripped his face skin off.
Yeah.
The crowd chanting, "This is awesome," and they happen to pan to like the 3 people standing there with their arms crossed.
Yeah, like they're just studying this for like a crime or something.
Jackie's going after Harris. Oh, here comes Gal Kim. Oh, she's got a pair of handcuffs. Is she going to lock Jackie up so she can't do anything?
Where's she going to put her?
Up on the ramp?
Where the fuck is she going? Uh-oh. Storm has the beer bottle.
Shit.
So are they going to do a double knockout? No. Right? They can't be doing that. Oh, Harris beat him to it.
He's still like holding part of it, dude. It probably fucked his hand up. Oh, God. Ooh. Going for the cover. He got the 3. Now, I guess the difference between this really and like a last man standing is Harris could just stay down now because he got the cover.
Correct. Right. He doesn't need to stand.
I never thought about it. Look at the hole in his head. Did you see the hole?
Yeah, I mean, that's great.
Bro. 9. He can't.
I don't know, man. He technically got up.
No.
He stood up.
No,
I
don't think so.
I don't know. That might be controversial. He kind of stood up.
Nah.
He was
you got to
on
get
both
on.
feet.
No, he wasn't. He was on like a tiptoe of one of the feet.
No,
Look
it
at
was
the
on
puddle. Look at the
both
puddle.
feet. He was on both feet. He just didn't get to the ropes to maintain his.
Sting is talking with Daniels backstage. I'm not ready to. I'm trying to digest what I just watched. I interpreted this just the way you told me. He tells Sting.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Wait. So Sting's about to talk about Bob. What a match between Harris and Storm.
Yeah, I mean that's probably exactly what you would want from a Texas Death Match, I feel like.
Yeah. So how you feeling about that one?
Well, here's the thing. I'm not gonna nitpick about the blade jobs because, like, give me a break. It's storytelling. It's fine, whatever. I'm gonna give it 4.
I am giving it 4.5.
Wow.
It is the perfect. That's the match I wanted them to have.
Yeah, for sure.
And knowing the entire, I mean, we have seen this in the entire history of AMW. If that right there is the end of the feud, that's it, period, which it should be. What a story.
Yeah, so then I guess the real part of it would be you have to I think you have to take this as a way to get Harris elevated.
You have to. You have to.
I'm wondering if they're going to show the final moment here because he
Oh, there's the puddle.
I see
the puddle that you were talking about.
Yeah, like he had just played it right before.
That's okay. Honestly,
I'm not going to nitpick about that.
They had so many really great spots in this match, and I feel like stuff you don't see a lot.
I'm tempted. You know what? I'm going to go 4.5 too.
Dude, it was really good.
It's higher than 4. Yeah,
I almost went the full.
Full 5.
I almost did. And like I keep thinking about it because like I think this was so good, dude. This is one of my favorite matches we might have seen. I mean, this is so good, dude.
I'll go 5, dude.
I think I keep thinking about it. I need to pull the trigger. I think I need to say it too, dude. This match is what that's AMW.
Yeah, and then you have the storytelling of like he hits him with the bottle to beat him. I mean, it all ties together.
Everything in that, and like it was so violent.
Yeah, it was violence and everything. Yeah,
it wasn't pretty, right?
It was violent, but not in the way of like disgusting.
Right, and it wasn't like, oh, a bitch just falling in thumbtacks, which I love, by the way. But I don't know. I think that's a classic TNA match.
That's the match of the year.
Easily.
I'm gonna go 5.
I will too because I keep thinking about it.
I think that's a 5.
Tiger Mask is making his debut entrance right here, but what did our reviewer say compared to what we're thinking?
Larry gave it a 4.
I mean, if anyone thinks that it's even close to lower than that, you're insane.
You thought what?
If someone thinks it's a lower than a 4-star match, you're insane.
Yeah, it's absolutely at least a 4. But I think when you incorporate everything,
Alex Shelley's coming out.
I think that's fine.
So Mike Tenay just gave a whole history about Tiger Mask, and Don West goes, "Hey, there was an issue with my earpiece. Do you mind going through that whole history again?"
Okay, so in his review here, he notes that the fans were chanting "Thank you" to Storm and Harris, but they cut away for that promo with Daniels and Sting.
Oh, wow.
That probably would have just added more to
I think
the situation.
I think that would have been a good time to milk the finish a little. And it's hard when you're timing out the pay-per-view and you have 9 freaking matches. So I get it, but to me, also, not for nothing, I wish that could have happened at Slammiversary.
I was thinking that like halfway through.
Because that's where it all started and that's where it all could have ended.
Right.
And they're going to Nashville, right? We already know that.
Right. Yeah.
But needless to say, I mean, if there's a better match on this show than that one, I'm gonna be real surprised.
I would be stunned.
We have a pretty packed full X Division 4-way right now. Alex Shelley, Jerry Lynn, Senshi, and Tiger Mask making his debut. So I'm actually pretty excited about this one as well. They got
remember,
a lot.
Alex Shelley is a highlight of the show.
Yeah.
Just Alex Shelley.
And actually, here, let me do a time check. If you are following along with us, we were at 1 hour, 39 minutes, and 2 seconds. Just over an hour left of the show.
Senshi and Lynn kicking us off here. Did they? Oh, they changed the map. That's probably a good call.
I think they actually showed him changing it too. So yeah, they got the map. We got a nice clean one, just in time for the main event and someone else to be all bloody.
Right. I wonder if they did that for not only the blood, but any potential, like, I'm going to use quotes, glass, because it's probably like that sugar glass type of stuff or whatever.
Well, that's actually a great point. Yeah, you're right. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Jerry Lynn just held a Senshi up in what? It was kind of like a vertebraker, and he grabbed his legs and fucking just spun around.
I don't know. I mean, coming out of a Texas death match, then I got just wrestling. It's kind of
they're putting these guys in a tough spot.
Tough.
But I feel like if out of the matches that are left, like this one and like Styles and Joe are, I think, people who could kind of pull you back in. If you put the tag title on right now, dude, you'd be cooked. I'm sorry. But...
Well, here's the thing. I would have put the Bashams and Kip here.
Oh, dude.
Why not?
Talk about a cool down.
Yeah, well, that's what this is.
I know.
Just put them there, and then you can do this match after that one. I would have flipped them.
Maybe they did this match because there's not really like a whole story with it. They're just like, here's 4 guys.
I mean, sure, but I kind of like enjoy. I mean, I don't really know Tiger Mask, but I enjoy Lynn and Shelley and.
Oh yeah, I like.
Senshi tends to be pretty decent, so.
This is gonna be good.
I know, but it's just like it's just jarring.
I know.
It'd be like, oh, I just saw these guys bleeding buckets, and it's like, oh, there's Tiger Mask. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Tiger Mask is here, guys. I know everyone was just bleeding literally gallons of blood, but
I mean, I would rather be jarred by like, oh, Damaja.
Because he's gonna damage.
Because he's gonna damage. You know, like, oh, he just hit the brain damage. Well, I just saw 2 guys suffer potential brain damage.
I'm still just like shocked that he hasn't wrestled since 2008.
That's truly like stunning.
It's just insane. Oh, Shelley just told him to cross the line.
And I bet you that Damaja probably isn't on like any social media. He doesn't seem like the type of guy that would be. Yeah, nothing. So he only wrestled for 10 years.
Well, he had to sell those cars and do all those taxes. I mean, what do you expect?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I wish I could find out more. I would like to know what he is up to. Danny Basham. Let me just Google Danny Basham. Danny Basham 2025. I need to know what he's doing, where he is. Don't you want to know?
What he's doing and what he is. He says.
No, where he is.
Where he is.
Damaja.
I mean, the fact that he would not even be in like OVW or anything. So now what's funny about all this, right? Is Danny Basham, or not Danny, Doug Basham, apparently didn't wrestle from 2010 through 2021.
What?
So for 11 years he didn't compete.
Wow.
But then he made his return at OVW's The Big One on August 27th, 2022, which I think that show is what is documented in The Wrestlers.
Oh, like the movie, The Wrestler?
No. Like on Netflix, The Wrestlers.
Oh.
Like that show, I think they're building is documented leading into that show. I think.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure. Because they're just like, or maybe it's part of it. Maybe they show it. I'm pretty sure. It's definitely in there because I remember like the James Storm thing. Yeah, because they're like
Tiger Mask getting tagged back in.
Is
Going
James
after
Storm
Shelley.
really worth the $400 or whatever?
It was $5.
$500.
I actually wouldn't mind another season of that because it seems so outlaw wrestling. Like they were wrestling in a parking lot. Like you don't see that very often still. So I want to see more of it.
No, I thought it was great.
Ooh, Tiger Mask almost just landed on his head in that moonsault.
I would add I've said it before. My favorite scene. You've watched the whole thing?
Oh yeah.
Okay. My favorite scene in the whole series is when they have a special event or whatever, and Brian, like the commentator guy,
Oh yeah,
has a call with Fight TV, and he's like telling the camera before a call, he goes, "Oh, really hoping we get at least 500. Because 500 we break even. 500 buys, we break even." And he starts the call, and the guy goes, "I know you're probably looking for numbers." And he goes, "Yeah. What's the number? Just give it to me, good or bad." He goes, "Okay, 11." It's like, what? 11? 11 people bought.
It's fucking insane.
I'd rather nobody. Just nobody.
11.
11.
Oh my god. Senshi taking out Tiger Mask with a springboard kick.
Brutal scene. We need 500. Like we got to make some money. And it's 11. It's like, what?
Shelley with a nice kick.
So bad.
Oh shit. Oh my god. He almost hit a little shiny wizard. Shelley ducked and they came back with that back of the head kick. Shelley dives to tag in Lynn. Fuck yeah, middle rope leg drop. Let's go. Cradle pile driver.
Cradle?
Nope, Tiger Mask coming in with some kicks to the chest of Jerry Lynn. Springboard drop kicks Shelley off the apron. Lynn wants to fight Tiger Mask himself. Tiger Mask going after Senshi here. Tiger suplex attempt, but is blocked by Senshi, who kicks Lynn and then he's got him around the back there. And Lynn.
Oh.
Wow. Sunset flip, but that German suplex Senshi in the meantime. Pretty cool move. Interesting debut for Tiger Mask here, going for a tombstone. But Lynn picks him up, going for that TKO. He hits it on Tiger Mask. Irish whip slid into the corner. Locks his leg in there and hits him with an enziguri.
I feel like Alex Shelley needs to win this match if he's a highlight.
Oh, do you think that's why he's a highlight? Is the highlight a spoiler?
I would have to think so, right?
That's a good question.
Oh.
That was really nice.
Handspring kick by Senshi to nail Lynn on the top turnbuckle.
Senshi's climbing up now.
Oh.
He hit a fucking fisherman.
He's gonna go for
the key crusher?
The key crusher. No way. Okay. No way.
Middle rope cradle pile driver? Oh, but Tiger Mask kicked Senshi in the chest.
I mean, we've seen him do that before, though.
Right. It wouldn't be the first time. Tiger Mask, though. Look at this. Double underhook, but it's countered.
Well, Tiger Mask shoved off and hits Senshi. Super kick by Shelley onto Jerry. And he's signaling for something.
The key crusher.
Jerry rolls through, though.
And Lynn gets the pin on Shelley.
But Shelley's like, no.
Lynn was just getting practice so he could win the Ring of Honor title in 2 years.
Oh, that's right. That's been a lot of discussion on Twitter, too, lately.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people are mentioning that.
Like,
you know why? Oh, you know why? It's probably the anniversary.
Oh.
When he won it.
Are people mad about it still, or are they over it?
People are actually not thrilled about it.
Oh.
I've seen some people say that it was the end of the Ring of Honor they loved.
Oh, I've seen that being said before. I didn't realize that Jerry Lynn was that frowned upon.
It's not because of Jerry Lynn. It's because they are trying to take advantage of the Hollywood buzz of the wrestler.
I mean, that is silly.
But that's what they were doing. And
look at the chest bump. Sabin's out here now, and him and Shelley just did a chest bump, and then continue to attack Jerry Lynn.
And there's Bob Backlund, so he's not in the mascot.
Notice they haven't shown the mascot again.
That's true.
Which is weird.
Do you think they showed it and they're just like, oh, we're not?
No. You know what I think they're gonna do?
What?
Something in the main event. Is it like Mitchell or some shit? It's Conan.
It's Conan. Who could be, if it's involving the main event, which you could be right.
Because you show it once at the beginning of the show and then don't mention it again.
And the rest of the night.
I don't know. We're seeing the video package for the tag team titles now, by the way. We only got 3 matches left on this show. Tag team titles.
Oh, Joe and Styles.
And our 3-way main event. And honestly, I'm pretty excited about the main event.
You have me hyper focused on who could be, if there is somebody in that mask, I think. But before we forget, what are you going to give that away that we just witnessed?
I'm going to give it 3 stars because I think I enjoyed it a little bit more than I enjoyed that first match.
I gave the first match 3 stars, right?
You did.
I think I'm going to give this 3 stars as well. Larry gave it 2 3/4.
Well, actually, I wrote down that you gave it 4, but I think that was a typo.
I did not give that 4 stars.
What did he give it? 2 3/4?
Yeah.
That's fair.
There's no way that there's not somebody in the Kangaroo. There's
Stomper or something was his name?
Stomper, yeah. I've never even heard of that before.
Well, you have now. It's a TNA mascot.
No, I understand that.
Don't
but
you
I've
put his name in
never
vain.
heard of it before in my life. I'm really confused.
Tomko being interviewed by himself. How do I go for strategy with someone who thinks that the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? What the fuck?
Here's an interesting thing from this review is that there was feedback from another fan named Nathan, who I'm assuming ordered the pay-per-view. So I'll give his star ratings here too.
Oh, okay.
He gave the opening match with Sabin, Dutt, and Lethal 3 stars. Jarrett and Roode 2 stars. Daniels and Rhino 2.5. The handicap match. Fuck this shit. Trash of the night.
Oh my god.
The Texas death match 4.25. And then that 4-way we just saw, he gave that 3 stars.
Okay. He's actually a little bit more aligned with us than the other guy is.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah.
We got the taglines here. Team 3D fulfilled their legacy. Conan demands answered with rematch. And Steiner and Tomko, who can they trust? I don't even know if they can trust their own partners. Pop, pop, pop. Here comes LAX.
This is interesting. Okay, so there's a bunch of other stuff here that I'm going to mention later on.
Hector Guerrero is on commentary. I want to point out Moody Jack Melendez is not back yet. We heard the note last week, or on our last episode, that he may be coming back. Well, he's not yet. Conan is walking again. He's got a crutch, but he's on his own 2 feet. Willie Arbino? Is that what he says his name was? The other guy? I don't know.
Yeah, I think he said.
Something like that. I might have mispronounced it a little bit. My apologies. Here comes Scott Steiner and maybe Tomko? Yes, there he is. Making sure they're on this. They're aligned here.
I'd rather them come out to Tomko's music. I like Tomko's music more.
I don't hate these guys as a team, but it's clearly not going to last very long.
No, of course not.
They're too
For
muscle
some reason,
head.
Steiner's chest doesn't look as caved in right now. I don't know how
it's a tattoo, dude.
It might be. It could be the lighting as well. Yeah, it's the lighting because there's.
It's the leg.
When it's more flashy, it's definitely caved in. I mean, the guy is in great shape still.
It's true. Here come the NWA World Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, so Penzer said NWA. He didn't say TNA.
He didn't, yeah. I wonder if Don West just happened to call the NWA title the TNA title earlier on accident.
Might have.
20-time tag team champions. We get a fact check on that? But
I mean, I guess I could. Let's see.
They're the Grand Slam champions. NWA, ECW, WCW, WWE. Did they win the Japan ones, the IWGP ones yet? I don't know.
Okay, so they got a bunch of titles here. All right. Oh boy. Let's see here.
I don't even know how you figure it out.
Well, you just count.
Yeah, but
so we're up to what? We're in May. So they won them right here. So we're right here. I think. Right? Yeah. I think that's right.
The bell has rung.
Okay,
Conan is teasing Brother Ray from Ringside.
I don't know how 20 times.
They said they are 20-time tag team champions.
Unless I'm like not making any. Oh, maybe. Oh my God, are they?
They said it in a promo they showed in our highlight package.
Wait a minute. How is that? 7, 5. Okay. So that's 7. I think they're wrong. All right. So they won their first tag titles, March 15th, 97, ECW tag titles. Okay. They proceeded to have the ECW tag team titles 8 times.
Whoa.
Are you keeping track of this?
Okay, 8.
8. They won their first WWF tag team titles on February 27th, 2000.
Okay.
They held the WWF Tag Team Championships. Technically, is it 9? Well, I guess some form of a tag team, whether it be the World or WWE tag, because you know how they split them up or whatever.
Right.
So they did that 8 times.
Oh. Okay. So is that 8 times counting that first one?
8 times would be 1, 2, yes. So it'd be like 1, so 8
Okay,
total
so
times.
16 right now.
Right. And then there's another one that's just the WWE tag titles.
17.
That's 17.
Okay. What about
WCW tag titles,
Yeah,
which would be 18.
18.
And then they won the NWA tag titles
19.
on April 17th, so it's 19.
They didn't win any in Japan?
There's nothing here that says Japan. I don't even remember them winning the tag team titles in 2004. So that is fucking news to me that they won the SmackDown tag team.
Homicide taking out both Brother Ray and Scott Steiner, but Brother Ray stood up so fast, he's just decided to no-sell it.
No, they're right. I lied.
You found another one?
Yeah, because on the way that this is labeled for cage match is that it goes from the time frame where they lost it. So they won the Hustle tag titles on October 9th, 2006. They didn't lose those until 2009. So that would be 20.
So they are 20 times.
So they are technically 20 times tag team champions.
That's crazy for a team that is them.
Yeah, but so like not counting that Hustle Super Tag Team Championship reigns, they had that for almost 1,100 days. Their longest reign prior to this, because this reign has not ended yet, potentially, I guess. Their longest reign was 92 days.
Huh.
And that was their 6th reign as ECW Tag Team Champions.
I'm looking here. They even have one that's less than a day.
Right. That would be the day where Raven returned to ECW and pinned after they had beat Mahoney and Spike.
Wow. They have a day and then less than a day. I love that.
Yeah.
Did you see their second longest reign there, Bob?
I do for the 2 CW tag team titles.
That's right. It's much after our timeline, but it is our local independent company.
Yeah. And it's literally just a trilogy of matches against the Young Bucks.
That's right.
Which I saw all 3 of those. Why?
I feel like I saw at least.
You saw 2 of them because you didn't see the one in
2.
March with me. The last one. I went to that one with my buddy Kyle, which was random, but
That sounds about right.
yeah.
Brother Devon's in the ring with Tomko here. Irish Whip Hernandez coming with a big shoulder block. See, Devon's going after Hernandez now. Gets a counter the Irish whip. Comes back with a Fez press, laying in some punches on Hernandez. When you talk about LAX, you gotta talk about the LAX factor. That's Conan at ringside. That's right. Thank you, TNA.
They don't call him the professor for nothing.
Steiner and Tomko split leg Devon across the ring post. Much better than they did to Jarrett earlier in the night.
Nice to see that Brother Ray here has the Sting tan from Starrcade 97 going tonight.
Well, he ain't winning any gold. It was just like Eric Bischoff would have never put the title on John Cena at WrestleMania. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, probably not. Yeah, John, I can tell you're not taking this seriously. You've been off TV for 17 months, so we're going to job you out, brother. Even though the storyline literally calls for you to be in clean. It's fine. Whatever. Not a big deal. You don't have a tan.
You're not fucking tan. Doesn't matter.
A fucking tan, dude. You've only had 18 months to fucking tan. You didn't do it.
I wonder if Sting will join the Real American Freestyle Wrestling.
I don't know. I mean, so going back to that, Hogan's like the commissioner.
I just saw that too.
Yeah. So they have to have some kind of financial investment in this, right?
Like Bischoff and Hogan?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they have to.
Okay.
Especially with the Real American name. That's the beer name and stuff, too.
Right.
Yeah.
Have they ever, both of them, have either one of them ever invested in something and it's gone well?
No.
I mean, the only thing that Hogan invested well and made money off of was having sex with Bubba the Love Sponge's wife. And then he got paid hundreds of millions of dollars because it got leaked on the internet.
Oh, my God.
But that wasn't even like a traditional investment.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. Well, I feel like they kept like just being like partners with each other and like it just never worked out.
It never works out.
Micro Championship Wrestling, no, dude.
Was that him?
I'm pretty positive they were like involved with it. I'm like pretty positive.
Oh my God. Of course they would be.
I'm pretty sure it was like Hulk Hogan's Micro Championship Wrestling.
That sounds so familiar.
I better double check. I gotta fact check myself. Hulk Hogan Micro. Yeah, Hulk Hogan's Micro Championship Wrestling. One season.
God, Devon just hit a tornado DDT. What are we doing?
Hello. Let's go.
Yeah, so he did. So Mike. That wasn't even like really a wrestling show then, right?
Say that again. You were not talking into your microphone.
Oh, sorry. That wasn't really like a wrestling show, right?
It was a reality show, but it was a reality wrestling show.
That sounds about right. I mean, he does have a good. I mean, Hogan Knows Best was pretty entertaining. We've talked about that before, though.
I found it was too, honestly.
Yeah. So, like, he could just bring that back, right?
Holy shit, Hernandez just got thrown to the floor by Brother Ray. Homicide gets thrown in by the ropes.
What about, like, they could bring back Brooke Knows Best?
No, she want no part of nothing.
That's true.
Brother Ray get a 2 count on Tomko, and here comes Homicide. Just clobbered Brother Ray from the top.
What about I just hit the saving grace there on the house.
He should just bring back Pasta Mania. Oh, shit. Scott Steiner just threw Brother Devon Overhead belly-to-belly suplex.
Oh.
Drop down backbreaker by Hernandez, but what we really wanted to see was the border toss on Scott Steiner.
No. And I bet you if he pitched that to Scott, he was like, I ain't fucking doing that shit.
I ain't doing that, you fat piece of shit. Let's see. Brother Devon's up in the top. And boom. Homicide made sure to cover his groin area because he knew that big head of Devon was flying full speed at him.
He definitely knew that was gonna hurt.
Get the tables.
What was Hogan did another like reality celebrity championship wrestling or something?
Oh yeah, there was something like that.
Like Dennis Rodman was on it. I remember watching that. Oh my god, Hernandez dove on
Holy shit.
I remember when I saw that Dennis Rodman was on there, I was like, he's gonna win. I mean, can you break?
Well, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he did.
They came to TNA together. That didn't work out.
That's an understatement.
They're still recovering from it, I think.
You don't think they've wiped themselves clean of that? Oh,
whoa! Roll through by.
Oh, I thought Homicide was going to win there.
Whoa, that was quite the way to duck a Doomsday device by just rolling up with a victory roll.
Oh.
I don't know. I do think we're in a better place, but it took a while.
I think they've wiped themselves clean of that because I bet you there's a bunch of people who haven't seen TNA since then and just think that they've been canceled off television.
Well, I have a friend who got back into wrestling because of that, though.
Because of Bischoff and Hogan and TNA?
Yeah, like that's when they started watching wrestling again.
Oh my god.
They don't watch TNA anymore, but
who?
It was my friend Kevin. He watches mostly Japanese wrestling now. And it's a 3 count with the 3D on Tomko.
I'm going to give that 2 stars. I mean, I really did not care for any of that. And 2 stars might be... yeah, no, 2. I'll give it 2. There were some like decent spots in there, but I'll give it 2.
Yeah, I think there's some decent stuff. I'm going to give it 2.5 because I think it was better than I expected.
I just hate Team 3D.
I don't disagree.
Yeah, I'll give that 2. 2 stars. Let's see what Larry gave it. Larry gave that 2.5. And then the fan who sent in his feedback gave it 2. All right, so I'm not alone.
See, look at that.
I'm not alone on that.
Team 3D posing with the title Steiner and Tomko.
You dumbass, what the hell?
Okay,
How
now,
you gonna
Bob,
lose to Team 3D?
We're seeing the opposite. The faces won, and they don't even get to celebrate because now the heels have to take the heat at the end.
Now they gotta beat each other up.
Oh shit! Okay, we're fighting. Oh, Tomko pulled back from Steiner's punch there. He didn't want to take it. What's happening? Oh shit! It's Rick Steiner. The dog-faced gremlin. Now listen, I don't give a shit that he's here, but it looks like they are potentially now going to get that dream Team 3D versus the Steiners match.
That's absolutely what they're going to do. Unless when Rick goes in between his legs, Steiner's going to wink at Tomko and he's going to double sledge him.
And then he's going to put him in the Steiner recliner?
Yeah. He's going to be WCW Super Brawl 8 all over.
And look, they're pointing at Team 3D. Now, Bob, do you feel like they're doing their old pose, right? And stuff?
Yeah.
But it's Big Papa Pump doing it. And I just think that's fucking weird.
Doing the pose?
Well, how they were just doing their old like tag team pose. I feel like when he turned into Big Papa Pump, I don't want to see them as a tag team. Kurt Angle's fucking pissed.
He's also like green.
He's in the Sting room.
Lighting.
It's the Sting room. There you go. He told him to turn the lights off.
He's in the Sting room?
This is the place they do all the Sting promos. with the green light and the strobe and stuff.
What the fuck?
You'll see it again when they do it at a different time. I don't need to holler like some biatch. The big difference between me and you is I'm a wrestler. You're a cartoon character. So get ready, Icon. Because this gym teacher is about to school you. It's real. It's damn real.
So Christian doesn't even exist in his rule.
Right.
Okay, now we're getting AJ and Joe. Okay, so I mean, I get what you're saying with Scott. Ever since you,
I just think it's weird.
No, I get that, but this isn't new because.
Oh, I know it's not. I know it's not.
His history lesson, they reformed like a year after he had turned heel, I guess. Which is what I'm witnessing in my 1999 WCW rewatch.
Well, I feel like it's probably weird then too. I don't know.
I don't know if
I feel
it's
like
weird, but it's
definitely. I feel like Scott just looks so different.
Yeah.
I mean, put it this way: I'm more familiar with Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner than pre Papa Pump Scott Steiner. So, like, even when I see old stuff, I'm like, "That's Scott."
Right. No, that makes sense.
Like, it's weird.
I would say and especially in like '99, at some point there was more money to be made, I thought, with the Steiner brothers together. And I think now with Scott really being mostly a singles guy anyway, or a tag team guy anyway, with Tomko, if you're going to do it, you might as well just do it with Rick.
Okay, I can understand
if you can get it.
And it looks like we just did.
Yeah. So I think that makes sense to do that.
So Samoa Joe's in the ring now. We are at 2 hours, 15 minutes, and 15 seconds. So we have roughly 30 minutes remaining in this show. The bell has rung. Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles. If this is a bad match, I will literally punch myself in the face after.
Okay, well, you don't want to do that.
Well, we have seen a bad Daniels versus Styles match we didn't expect, so you never know. But
okay, that's true. But that wasn't in TNA.
That's true. Now, contrary to what I said earlier about Roode and Jarrett, like needing a good opponent, Styles is the good opponent.
Yeah.
So Styles can make anyone look good.
Mm-hmm.
Samoa Joe can too, I think, but Styles especially. It was funny. So AJ Styles fought Logan Paul at WrestleMania, right? Now, I did not watch it live at the time. I was talking to my friend about it, though. He's like, dude, the Logan and Styles match was like a stinker. Like, Logan won, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, but the match was bad? He said, well, I don't think Styles can have a bad match, but I was like, okay. Fair enough.
Styles can definitely have a bad match.
I don't know. He's one of those guys.
You're saying, you're saying he said that.
He said that, and I agree. Like, Styles is pretty dang good.
Yeah, but we've witnessed him have a bad match.
Yes, we have. I'll just start sending everyone that match. Here, you want to waste 20 minutes of your life?
You want your perception of AJ Styles to be ruined? Here's this 20-minute match with Daniels that sucks.
They just do what Shawn and Brett did for an hour at WrestleMania, and just do headlocks. Big dive by Samoa Joe, taking out AJ Styles, who flips over the guardrail after he was thrown to the floor from a sidestep by Samoa Joe.
That show that we watched. That match was what was it? It was Jason Takes PWG or whatever.
Yes, Jason Takes PWG. It is in our archives. So if you want to hear us get really disappointed really fast, it is a very short bonus episode that you could check out.
And oh damn it, I don't know if this is accurate or not. That wasn't like this like a same weekend as a TNA pay-per-view, was it?
I don't think it was.
May 13th, 2005. There was sacrifice like that weekend.
It is that weekend?
I'm going to check right now. May 13th, 2005. Keep that in your brain in case I forget. Because if it is, then that would explain if they were to just kind of like mail it in. So sacrifice was on the 15th. It was 2 days later.
Guys, that's our fault. We have to own up to this. We thought it was a good idea to cover that show.
Not even the show, just the match.
The match. We didn't even cover the show. Yeah.
Cover the show. Just one singular match. Because we did that one. And then I think we did what? AJ and Matt Hardy? Right?
Was it AJ and Matt? I can't remember. Yeah.
I think so, because it was at International Wrestling Cartel.
Yeah, we did. We watched that one.
Yeah. That was better than Daniels and Styles.
Yeah, that one was better. Now Styles is he's thinking his arm is hurt, I believe. And I think he's doing a little fake out, of course, but
well, now he might be hurt after he's got sent to the railing.
Unreal.
Oh, look at that. Joe's nice. You gave him a chair to sit on.
Joe's gonna kill ya, that's right.
Oh.
Clobbered.
The discus clothesline. I'm smart.
It's smart. Look at him.
Jealous.
Look at him posing with his DVD from the apron. That's me right there. Yes, it is, AJ.
He knows what he's doing. The smart guy. He's a smart guy because he told us he's smart.
Oh. Leapfrog comes back, drop kicks on Samoa Joe, takes out the Samoan submission machine. Andrew Thomas trying to get him off of Joe, and he's like, shut up.
You can't tell me what to do. I'm AJ Styles.
Get ready to fly. Trading some punches here. Styles coming off the rope. Joe picks him up. Atomic drop. Or inverted atomic drop. Joe came back with a kick, but he missed it. Oh, what a spinning heel kick by AJ Styles. Goes for the cover. And of course that's enough. We go to commercial. And we're back. Styles has got Joe cornered.
Jab, 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 jab. Now this is Triple H. He'd be like, if I punched you that many times and you didn't go down, I'm hitting you for real.
Springboard.
There's at least 2 moments on Tough Enough when Triple H is there. He says that to the bald guy, and then the other dude, he's like, by the way, I can see your nuts hanging out of your shorts. To Derek. That was so funny.
That is insane. That was a nasty German suplex that Samoa Joe just landed on Styles. He basically landed on his head.
Yeah, and people, these guys will wonder, like, oh, why does my neck hurt? It's like, well, when you're landing on your neck, upwards of like 200 times a year on German suplexes.
They could do it.
You think they might do it?
Drop. Styles countering that again. Overhead belly to belly. And running senton.
1, 2, no.
Two.
Just a 2 count. Two.
Oh. Styles used the trunks to pull Joe into that turnbuckle there. Snap power slam. Gets a 2 count.
So now, here's a question for you, Dallas. Now that we've seen Joe lose, I mean, he's even been pinned by Tomko.
That's true.
Do you go into this thinking, oh, AJ could maybe beat him?
Oh, yeah, I definitely think AJ could win this.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
I think that mystique of Joe, like, always winning, and he's like, I think that's gone.
That's interesting because I don't have that feeling that AJ has a shot to win this.
I was thinking about this recently, and I don't think it was us that were talking about it, but I think we've seen the peak of Samoa Joe, and we may still be in it as far as in ring, but like I think we've seen the best it's gonna get.
Are you meaning like peak in the terms of like dominance?
I mean, I guess in a way, yes. I think in ring wise, I mean, he's doing great work, obviously, but I don't think it's gonna get better than what we have seen. I think the stuff with Angle and everything was the top of that. I can't think of a match post the Angle feud that I'm aware of right now that I like better. That might be wrong, but off the top of my head, I can't think of anything I like better. And that might be because we just watched it a few months ago.
Well, you're telling me you liked the Unbreakable match more than that, though.
Yeah, I probably did. Holy shit.
Good Death Valley Driver.
Just fucking murdered Styles with that one.
You don't think there's anything? Well, I mean, I guess are we talking just in the TNA landscape, or in general?
It's tough, man.
I have a hard time thinking that there's not something
post TNA. I don't know.
Nothing in like NXT.
I don't think so, dude. And maybe I'm remembering that wrong, but post TNA Joe, I don't know. I mean, he's fine. But put it this way.
This might be a hot take for you.
Listen, it's not that I dislike him. I'm just thinking I don't think it can get better than what we've seen. From his TNA career up until this point in May of 2007, I don't know if it's better.
Okay.
Because put it this way, when we saw him, I think it was a 2CW show right before he went to NXT and got signed. Right. And he was supposed to fight AR Fox, and they ended up teaming together as he just nailed Styles in the face.
His knee injury.
Listen, I remember being excited, but I also remember it being like, oh, it's Samoa Joe. Like, I just feel like it being like, it's Samoa Joe.
Wow. Okay. So, just judging by his cage match stuff, where they kind of have it organized with like Wrestling Observer News.
Hold on. In the middle of the match, we have just cut to a highlight package for the main event, and there is no audio.
That can't be right.
What is going on?
Did it cut out the rest of the AJ Styles and Joe match?
Oh my God, Bob. Okay, well, we'll finish.
What in the world?
Well, I mean, we'll have to finish this where we're at, but then I guess we need to figure out what's going on with that. Did this version on YouTube just be like, nah, fuck that match? And now we're playing a highlight package we can't even hear? It's silenced?
What the hell?
Wow. Okay, well, we can keep talking about Samoa Joe, I guess, while we...
Oh, wait, okay. So they have the full match on their YouTube. So I guess we'll finish the show and then go back to that?
Yeah, I say let's we'll make a live call. Again, let's finish the show.
Yeah,
and we'll go back and watch the end of the match.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. For the listeners who... But hey, if you're following along with us on YouTube, then you're doing the same thing we are. So I guess that's how we'll look at that. Wow. We're seeing the tail of the tape here. Jarrett's good deed leads to bad blood. Christian Cage stirs the shit. What a tail of the tape line. And of course, Angle and Sting both earned the title match.
Okay, so what I was saying about they even censored the shit word. That's great. The Samoa Joe thing. So I mean, he's definitely had more than a handful of good matches, I guess.
Well, I'm not saying he didn't have good matches. I'm saying, did he have better ones than he has up until this point in TNA?
I mean, in a singles capacity?
Did he have bangers in NXT? I'm sure. I don't really remember.
Well, he might not have. Because, like, according to this...
But that's what I mean, is, like, I don't remember.
I mean, his matches with... Okay, so even with his matches with Kurt, right? Those matches are on this list for, like, Meltzer's rating and stuff is. They are the 24th, 25th, and 27th. I lied. I lied. That's not right. 24th, 25th. And then the other one was in... It's gotta be even lower. Where is it? Their Final Resolution one isn't even in the top 75 of his matches. Wow, he must have really hated the Final Resolution one.
Well, so that's the second one?
No, the January would have been the third one.
Oh, sorry, I'm getting my dates mixed up. My show names. This is why I hate when they move them around.
Yeah.
The second one's the best one.
Yeah, I think so. But like there's a few in AEW that are according to him 4.5 stars. So.
He does have some bangers in AEW. I will say that. There's a couple. But do I still think they're better?
No, I mean I absolutely get what you're saying, and judging by these numbers, like the dates of these high rated matches, a lot of them excuse me, are between 2004 and 2006.
There you go. I mean,
which would be Ring of Honor in the first 2 years of TNA.
Right.
So I mean, I guess because what you're saying is the peak.
We've reached
peak.
We've reached and seen the peak, and that's not saying he is not good or consistently good after this.
Yeah. But
I just don't think it gets better than this.
Yeah, I mean he's definitely he's like he peaks, but then he leveled out to still being like really good.
Yes. We got Kurt Angle Sting and Christian in the ring doing boxing entrances. Bob, do you think Kurt looks a little thin right here? Am I crazy?
No, you're not crazy.
I feel like he looks thinner than last time
His
he was in a
upper
big
body
match.
for sure. I mean, even his arms look.
I kind of thought it when he was doing that backstage thing, but I was like, is it because he's in a t-shirt though?
There is a time though where he is very thin, right?
I thought so too, maybe, but
I don't think it's now. Like when that happens, like he looks toned.
right. The current reigning and defending NWA heavyweight champion of the world. The instant classic. Dude, we're taking so much time here. We cut out the Samoa Joe AJ match. For what? I can't believe they did that. I'm very upset.
You're upset about the Joe Styles thing?
Yeah, I think it's bullcrap.
Well,
the belt
it is bullcrap. I had a feeling something was up because the runtime was 2:45 and usually it's 2:50 something. But I didn't think it was going to be like, oh hey, by the way, we cut 4 minutes off of the Joe Styles. Man.
I was wondering too, but at the same time, you never know. What if it just happened to run 5 minutes shorter?
Sure.
I don't know. Well, now I'm definitely we've learned a valuable lesson.
And you can't trust TNA.
Can't trust TNA's YouTube.
No.
Sting and Angle throw Christian out of the ring.
I think it would be hilarious if we watch, we put on the full match like on its own thing, and then it still cuts away. Like it still cuts away to a video package.
I bet you we literally, like you just said, have 4 minutes or so left. Like it's probably like not that much.
It's probably not that much, yeah.
Kurt Angle and Sting finally getting their hands on each other here. Now remember, at Lockdown last month, Sting got the pin because of Jarrett and on Team Angle. So Kurt is not happy with Sting right now.
Right, and then they had a match on Impact.
Yep.
That Sting won by DQ, I guess, technically. And then
that
Sting
one was weird.
Challenged Christian on the same show. And then Kurt said, fuck this shit, I'm going to get involved. Cause Sting to get disqualified.
Right. So I actually think the Angle Sting match was a no contest. I think they just threw it out.
Oh, or no contest.
And then Sting essentially just got to keep his title shot because of that.
Kurt was like knocked out. Right.
Right. And he was injured, and then he comes out, rips the neck brace off, and screws Christian.
Well, he screws Sting.
Yes.
By attacking.
And Christian kept the title, and normally NWA rules say that's not the case.
And then Cornette was like, you're just gonna... Or no, there was a tag match. Wasn't there like a tag match?
For which part?
With Sting and Kurt. But I don't think it was a stipulation like the winner. They teamed up. Didn't they? On TV?
Hold on. Why is this confusing me?
I'm literally going to start writing notes. And I can remember what's going on. They teamed up on an Impact.
They did.
But it didn't have anything like, oh, hey, you got to win this. And you both get a thing. Right? That was not the case. I think Cornette just made it a three-way.
Yeah, so Kurt Angle and Sting defeated AJ and Christian on the May 4th show. And that was, if they won, they got this match here. And if Christian and Styles won, wouldn't have to defend the title.
Right.
And then he basically was like, Christian or Styles, I'll give you the shot.
Oh, because didn't they both make Christian tap?
Yes.
And we were like, which ankle would hurt more?
Yeah, yes, because whoever got the pin was going to get the shot.
Right.
Stinger splash on Christian, going for a second one, it looks like. Kurt Angle grabs the leg from the outside. Oh my God. Olympic slam? Oh my God. He just Olympic slammed Sting on the fucking ramp. Are you kidding? I would not think Sting would be a cool taking that bump, dude.
Sting is a crazy man.
Christian choking Kurt on the middle rope there.
Something happened to him mentally where WCW went out of business. And he was like, you know what? I just got to start doing shit that I shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, good for him.
Well, I don't know if necessarily it's good for him.
You know, he's doing great. There's this is kind of random, but it's Kurt Angle related. WWE just released a new Kurt Angle like Legends action figure.
They did.
And
I know that.
it's essentially a TNA Kurt Angle. I mean, I think it's more that end run before he leaves.
That's 2006.
Right. But he's got the fucking mouth guard in, dude. He doesn't wear the medals in TNA. Tell me you couldn't be like, okay, I'm going to put this on my shelf and say, yeah, that's the TNA Kurt Angle.
You could, for sure.
I know technically it's not, but I saw it and the first thing I thought of was, that's TNA.
Well, you know what? It might as well be TNA because in about 3 years they're going to own TNA anyway, so it probably don't matter.
That's true. The only thing is he didn't technically wear that singlet in TNA, so that I'm aware of.
I'm taking that as it's like February 2006 because I think that's the singlet he wore when he fought Taker in a really good match.
How do you know that?
Oh,
You're not a gear guy. How do you know that?
I don't know. I'm not a gear guy. Can I remember my mom's birthday? No. But I can remember the gear that Kurt Angle wore at No Way Out 2006.
That's fucking wild. Kurt Angle was nailing these German suplexes on Christian Cage without letting go.
You know why I probably
6
remember
times.
it? Because I associate Kurt with like blue or white and red or something. And that's like all black.
I'm looking it up right now. Yeah, it literally is. Oh, fuck. It's literally the outfit.
Yeah.
Wow, Undertaker's hair was really red at this, and I didn't know it was at this time. He just didn't color it as much, I don't think. Anyway.
Yeah, aren't you proud of me?
Yeah. Sting putting Christian Cage up on the top rope, going for a superplex. A sky high. He's going on the top rope himself, but here comes Angle. Jumps up. German suplex on Sting, which suplex Christian off the top. Kurt going for the cover on Sting. Oh, he's going to pin Christian. Kurt going right after Christian Cage now. And he fucking just chucks him. Straps are coming down. It's getting serious now. Kurt is measuring Christian Cage, the champion. Could he lose it here with the Olympic Slam? No. Christian slips out. Locks in the end prettier. Is he going to hit it? No. He's pushed off. Into the corner. Elbow to Kurt. Christian's climbing up. Sting's going after Kurt now. And throws Angle into the corner where Christian is. And Christian kind of no-sold it. So Kurt Angle said, fuck you, and grabbed his legs. Oh, and Sting sent Kurt right into the crotch of Christian Cage. Oh, he just Irish whipped Kurt in him. Stinger splash. And Christian was just smushed up in the corner. Scorpion death drop. 1, 2. And
Come on, Rudy.
Rudy just got flicking flopped to the floor by Christian.
I can tell that probably applies to all the referees, but Rudy especially has not taken self-defense classes.
Oh my God. Kurt's got the ankle locked in on Sting, and here comes Christian Cage. Oh shit, he grabs
They're
him.
gonna do a double fucking ankle lock. Look at this guy.
What? He's got both? Look, they both roll through, fling Kurt out.
Rock bottom.
No, he just throws Christian down to the mat. That's it.
The stinger bottom. Rudy is unconscious because he got dragged out from the ring. Are you kidding?
Sting's like, hello.
Wake up, dude.
He grabs him and throws him in. Or onto the apron, really.
I think it's hysterical how these referees are so...
Oh, low ball. By Christian. I know, dude. I love when the referees just get knocked out and they're just like dead.
No.
The Unprettier by Christian? No, Sting rolls up. Look at this. Kurt has the ankle lock.
What? Oh, no.
Okay. Sting pinned Christian, but tapped out to the ankle lock that Kurt Angle.
He definitely pinned Christian first. He mistimed his tap.
Kurt Angle has won the NWA title, though, is what it's saying.
No. Replay.
New heavyweight champion of the world, Kurt Angle.
No. Guys in the truck. What? We're not getting a replay? I'm rewinding. This is ridiculous.
What? We're really just...
This is ridiculous.
Okay.
Every round. I'm going back. Investigative journalism.
While Bob does that, I'm going to go get the Samoa Joe and AJ Styles match queued up and see where we need to go.
Okay, here we go. So he's got the ankle lock in. Christian has been pinned for a while. Second referee, Andrew Thomas comes out. 2. He definitely... I'm watching this again. Here we go. All right. 1, 2. Okay, that was a little closer than I thought. We're going to do this one more time. Okay, Andrew Thomas is in here. 1, 2. Okay, no. So technically, he counted 3 before he tapped. So Sting should probably be the world champion.
Really? You think Sting should be the champ, huh?
Yes. Yeah. What are we doing for this AJ and Joe thing?
Okay, so if you guys are watching along, me and Bob are going to type in, if you type in AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe, full match on the TNA wrestling page. This match itself has 205,078 views. I'm trying to figure out where we were in the match, though, to be honest with you. I thought someone was climbing the turnbuckle when it cut off on us.
Well, I remember they were on the floor.
Was Styles about to hit the flying forearm? Is that what we were about to see? Guess what? I guess I could just pull it up. We're doing live journalism here of trying to figure out what the heck just happened.
Okay, so we saw like the jabs. I made my tough enough joke. I remember we saw a really good Death Valley Driver, right?
Yeah, we sure did. Oh wait, is that right here? Oh, the senton pin. Okay, I saw that.
What's your time check on that one?
I'm a little ahead of that. Hold on. I'm almost at 10 minutes here. Oh, we saw this. Okay, so why don't we do this? Go to 10 minutes on the dot. Let's start there. I'm at 10 minutes on the dot.
Okay, so hours then. Okay.
We technically probably saw a little bit into this, but then there's just about 5 minutes left total in this video.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so then what we'll do now?
Okay, so
3, and then we'll just continue this.
Yeah, guys. So if you had the same issue we had, and normally we would not do this, and we would just edit this differently. However, we were just watched a 3-hour pay-per-view live, and it screwed up. So this is a little bit of a different situation.
Yeah.
So,
right. So if you're all linked up on your YouTube, especially if you watch along with us on YouTube, I'm going to count down from 3, and we're going to watch the remaining 4 minutes and 58 seconds of the Joe Styles match that was clipped out of the original viewing. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Okay.
Okay. So the
this is happening.
Yeah. The main event, though, I thought the main event was pretty good.
I agree. I was going to ask you what you thought about it while we finished catching up with this one. As far as our star ratings go,
I think I'm going to give the main event 3.
I was kind of thinking 3 too. I'd even honestly, I'm going to say 3. If that finish was a little bit better, honestly, I could go 3.5. But I didn't love the finish. I'm going to be honest. I'm cool Kurt winning. Oh, look, here's Styles going for the flying forearm. I do kind of think this is where we left off as he hits Samoa Joe in the back of the head.
Close, yeah, I think so. Yeah, Kurt. Well, I mean, Kurt. This is his first reign.
Oh my God! Why did I not even put that together? He's been wrestling at such a high caliber. I couldn't even remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, the finish too. I mean, I get it because we're, I guess, protecting everybody. I don't know. But.
Yeah, but I do feel like they tend to like to do these weird finishes where it's like, that doesn't quite make sense.
It's convoluted. Yeah.
Convoluted and like, well, you never seen this done before, and it's like, yeah, but I think there's sort of a reason,
right?
Because Kenny, there's that reverse, the moonsault reverse DDT to Samoa Joe.
Larry for the main event.
Oh yeah,
gave that 2.5.
Okay. I thought it was pretty solid, honestly. I think they did really well.
I thought it was a better match than I thought.
Sometimes balancing a 3-way is not easy.
Right. And then the reader guy named Nathan, who sent his thoughts and gave it 2 stars. I mean,
Oh, going for the Styles Clash on Joe? No, he kicked Styles in the head. Oh, look at here you go. There's the Death Valley driver.
Oh, so we saw.
So we were even closer.
We are missing basically 2.5 minutes of this match.
That's insane.
That's even more infuriating.
Insane that they cut that out.
You know what we should do is I should tweet at Garrett and tell him, like, hey, man.
Can you fix your upload? Can you also just make the uploads not have the commercial break in them?
Yeah, that's wild.
I mean, hello. Yeah, so in case you're also wondering what the title of this video is, it's AJ Styles vs. Samoa Joe full match, TNA Sacrifice 2007, Impact Wrestling full matches. This was uploaded on August 6th, 2018. And if you're watching this couple last minutes with us and you happen to skip ahead, it was the Global Force Network logo was popping up.
That's what I was just going to say. Yeah.
So it dates it for you.
Yeah. Global Force. That's so funny. Because that was like what? Was that Jarrett's attempt of like taking over?
I think it was, yeah. Honestly, I was kind of hype about Global Force.
I mean, of course you are, Dallas. Come on.
Oh, there's that kick to the head from Styles. We even saw that. Dude, I think we were so freaking close to the end. I can't believe this. Because his leg gives out. And now I think Styles climbs up. I remember now. Yep, here he goes. It stopped literally right here. Styles is on the top rope. Spiral tap. but he missed it. Samoa Joe was playing possum just like Styles plays. It's pretty good. Look, I thought, haha, use my brain.
Smarter than you.
Styles goes for a high kick. Locks in the coquina clutch. If he drops down, I mean, that's it, right? Overhead suplex. And Samoa Joe gets the win. Bob, we were like 30 seconds away from the end of that match.
Isn't that great? Isn't that fucking great?
Unreal. Well, I will apologize to our listeners who are flustered as we are, but we finished it. We are completionists. We were going to find that match and we were going to do it. So,
of course.
Well, it was a little split time-wise, but what did you think about the Styles versus Samoa Joe match?
I mean, that was good too. I feel like I just have to go with a de facto 3.
I was going to say 3 as well, and I was honestly thinking it even before we saw the fucked up ending. So
that's what I was thinking too. Yeah.
The fucked up ending as far as the stream goes. So, honestly, dude. Well, here, say the ratings of the guys, and then I'll continue.
Okay, so Larry for AJ and Joe gave it 3.5, and then Nathan gave it 2.
Okay. Okay, Nathan.
So I don't know. Now this Nathan guy has a little bit of a rant.
For this match?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, for the show.
Oh.
And I feel like I think I need to read it.
Okay, I want to hear it.
What the hell did I just do with my screen? Okay, we're back. All right. Well, first of all, let's just say I thought overall this is a good show.
I did too. This is a thumbs up show.
I would give this a thumbs up show. I would even say this is probably the best pay-per-view of 2007 for TNA so far.
I think that's a pretty safe thing to say.
We get a 5-star match with Storm and Harrison. There's several other good matches. There's nothing like, well, I mean, the Basham stuff was pretty bad, but overall was worth the time. Nathan here said the following. He says, I've had enough of this bullshit. I'm sorry. TNA had a chance to finally put on some good wrestling with this card, but they blew it. They had to put 9 matches on this card, which of course took away from time to actually get a good match in. They were all rushed. This part is all in caps. This is the sentence. Why the fuck was VKM and the Bashams on the card? Clearly he's not watching television. The X Division matches were fun like they usually are. Most of the matches were ruined by bullshit endings. Harrison Storm had a match of the night and a great Texas Death Match / Brawl, and more than made up for the Russo-rific match from Lockdown. And then we get to the most disappointing match of the night. AJ and Joe. These guys should be the top guys in the company, in my opinion. Why the hell was this match even happening? I kept asking myself, why are these guys feuding? What is their story? What was the build? I felt so bad for them watching this match, as TNA has ruined them. And then we get to the craptastic main event. It was okay from the start, but what the fuck was up with that bullshit ending? I mean, seriously, I've never been so mad with a finish to a pay-per-view since the Montreal Screwjob. What? This was TNA's best pay-per-view in months, but that's not saying anything at all. I give this piece of shit 5 out of 10 and 2 thumbs down.
What? Okay. Wow. This was the viewer guy who wrote into it was this Nathan guy?
Yeah.
I don't think Nathan's watching the TV shows.
There's no way. I mean, the Joe style, there is no real feud for Joe.
No, there's not. I mean, and I don't disagree that, like, why are they fighting?
But to go that
they
nuts
ruined
about it?
Oh, they had a chance to finally put on good wrestling? Listen, has it been perfect in 2007 so far? No. To say have they had a chance to finally put on good wrestling is out of you're crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
come on.
it sounds like he's just bashing TNA for the fun of it, like because it's the easy thing to do, I guess maybe.
Yeah, I mean, this is what always happens, dude. This is happening today in 2025. You switch out the company name there, it's the same shit people are saying today.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's the same shit. It's nothing new. They're shitting on the alternative because they don't think that it's good for, and it's not for them. Whatever. I thought this was a significantly better show than I was expecting. On paper, it sounded pretty decent, but you never know. I scrolled up for our ratings of matches in 2007. Easily, we liked more matches on this card than the past few. So, I mean, this is easily, by our star ratings, the best show of 2007 pay-per-view wise.
Yeah, I mean that's really a no-brainer. Now, when I was looking up the review to compare it to, there was a few of them where they were like, "Oh, this is the best pay-per-view of 2007," or like one of the best TNA pay-per-views of all time. So I was like, oh, "Okay, this might not be that bad." And then it actually, I mean, it's aged pretty well.
Yeah, I think so. I think this was really solid. And I'm still like not over that Harrison James Storm match. It was so good.
Yeah.
So, and even, I mean, the biggest stinker is the VKM Basham Damaja situation, but we knew that was going to be. So to me, that's like not even the end of the world for me. Like I don't even care that was like what it was.
This show has people that love it, and then there's people who are just like, it's a skippable show.
That's interesting. I don't usually we never really talk about like the ratings that are on Cage Match of like what fans voted the show on Cage Match, and some of those even come as rated in 2025. Like there's people who voted.
Sure, yeah.
But the current total rating as of this recording for Sacrifice 2007 is a 7.98
for the whole show.
For the whole show.
That's pretty good.
That's with 59, it says valid votes. So I think they have to be like a certified thing or something. The average rating is an 8.02. I mean, that's pretty solid.
Okay, so what was the number? It was 7 something?
7.98. And really, everyone gave it at least a 6 or above. One vote gave it a 4. And there's nothing below a 4. And there are at least 10 of those people who gave it 10 out of 10. 28 were 8 out of 10. I mean, that's pretty solid.
Okay. So then this is a little interesting thing to look at the overall ranking of the shows on Cage Match with all the votes compiled. Mm-hmm. This Sacrifice 2007 is ranked the 61st best show in TNA history.
History? I mean,
that includes their TV specials, pay-per-views.
All right.
Everything. You want to know what the number one ranked show is? It's out of our timeline.
Oh, then yeah.
It's the whole effing show. TNA Impact. August 9th, 2010. Well, it aired August 12th, 2010. And if you're wondering what show that is the show that Abyss murders Rob Van Dam with Janice.
It's the best rated show?
On Cage Match. It has a 9.20 rating on 59 votes.
Okay. Well,
the best pay-per-view is also out of our time range.
What's the best pay-per-view?
Destination X 2012.
Okay.
Which is when Austin Aries wins the world title.
It is a really good moment. Leading up to that, that was really good. Best of all time? I don't know about that.
It's the best pay-per-view.
Best pay-per-view. I don't know about that, but I'm
the
willing
best
to say.
impact of our time has already happened,
Uh-huh.
and that is the April 13th, 2006 episode, which I think is their debut in primetime.
That one was pretty good, if I remember.
That was
correctly.
good. Yeah, that was good. Sting and Eric Young and Daniels Joe. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's interesting, the pay-per-view thing, and I mean, we could talk about this all night, so I'll keep it short. But
Yeah,
I'm willing to bet we have already seen probably one of the best pay-per-views. I don't know which one that is off the top of my head, but there's some that we saw that I was like, it's got to be one of the best TNA pay-per-views.
I would have thought Bound for Glory.
I mean, Bound for
2006.
Glory, even like we've seen it. We have lived those things. So I think
that one, 2006 one, isn't even like in the top 25.
people are wild if they don't think so.
I don't understand that. This is crazy. I don't even see it on the first page so far. I'm scrolling down. There's no way that's not like the top 100.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Let's be realistic. But, well, I
don't know. I can't even find it. I'm on page 2.
That's sick. I don't like that. I'm glad that Sacrifice was good for us. I'm really excited for our next one.
It's literally ranked 200th. I don't know about that.
Get out of here. 200th. Put that shit up higher.
I don't like that. That's not good.
Slammiversary is coming up, Bob. 5-year anniversary. I'm pretty excited about that show. We're going back to Nashville. And I can't remember off the top of my head how many impacts there are.
5.
Okay, so we got a little extra build. I like that. So.
And you know what it means? We're going to get King of the Mountain.
That's right. And I always like King of the Mountain. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, that wraps up Sacrifice. Good show overall. But now the question remains: is Kurt Angle the champion? Is this going to hold up? Jim Cornette loves controversy, and he loves to poke his nose into business. So I'm sure on the next Impact, we will find out one way or another. So be sure to join us as we continue on with our TNA watch along. So until the next episode, for Dallas Gridley, I am Bob Colling Jr., and this has been the TNA Cross the Line podcast.